And we're here.
Oh, we're doing it.
There's some hats today.
Wow.
I got a new one.
Yeah, that's really something. Is that yours?
I had to borrow it from Alicia.
Nice.
So far, so good. So far, it's worth it.
I should have known with your love of hats and games that if I first day of making hats a big deal, that you were going to just take it to the next level.
As soon as I got given the green light.
Does having a really big hat
playing...
make up for Abe not having a hat?
Yeah, I'm trying to, This is two hats, essentially.
Yeah, I think it might even be three, really. Enough material to make three, at least.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like we're playing the wrong game because you're not playing a witch, and that's like...
Yeah, I know. I was thinking,
really
if I was a wizard or something, that would work really well.
Yeah.
It's not a very listy
really
hat. It's a
close
little
to
big.
a witch hat.
Well, grande.
So is the plan for you to show up with a new hat every single time?
I don't think I think this is not sustainable. I also don't think I can get much wackier. This is kind of the best I got.
Oh, sir.
All of the viewers, send your hats to Jay. He will wear them.
We'll set up a P.O. box for
Oh
hats.
my god, dude, that would be so amazing.
You just got hats in the mail.
I would love that so much.
Oh, gosh. That would be really good. Oh, man. Okay, let's talk about recap, shall we? See where we're at.
Let's do it.
Last time, I wrote the crew. You guys met the remainder of the Resistance, including Chatterbug, who was the comms officer. You also met Kashyyyk, spelled K-A-S-H-R-Y-K, but pronounced Kashyyyk, apparently, because we changed that, who was the liaison for Focus Point Escapes. You also met Corsica Akin, who was a soldier who was beaten by some Azlanti, but had a map to the garrison, which was incredibly well drawn. I don't know who did that, but it looked
good handwriting.
It was excellent, yeah. I don't know whose handwriting was. I think it's all Corsica's. Comes in the AP, I promise.
It's part of the book.
Yeah. After meeting, you guys went to the Hobgar cage, and after a few really bad battery tosses, you managed to release the Hobgars to wreak havoc on the garrison. Then you headed to the stable, where you found some explosive slugs, a comms log, some data cores for Focus Point Escapes, and a hover trike. You also recovered a little bit later, after going back to the Hobgar cage, you recovered Ludvar Kresk's voice box near the Glimmer Rock, which you remember is that really cool, I don't know, it's like 50 feet tall, 300 foot wide feature in the middle of town. So you were able to provide that back to Ludvar, which he then gave you the ignition components to the hover trike, which he had hidden in Ibretta's junk shop underneath some junk, secretly hiding it there because he knew no one would search around in all the junk. And last but not least, you were given, because you got the data cores and the comms logs, you were given some information on the Azlanti starship, which you already found because you hacked the comms data pad. Shame on you, hacking all these computers before handing them off to people that are your friends.
We don't know these people.
We need to know what's going down.
Yeah, I want to know if we can build a resort here.
They told us about it
have to.
anyway. Like I tried to make it seem like we didn't already hack it. I'm like, oh yeah,
Interesting.
please
Nobody
tell us about
responded
it.
when he was like, "Hey, do you want us to tell you about the ship?"
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, we know
Yeah,
that then.
Sure.
Yes, please tell us.
You also were given a future stay at some resort because of Kashyyyk. So maybe that come up at some point.
I'm
I
sure
also
that
wrote
won't
down-
come up in the fourth book.
No. You also, I also wrote down that Luna encounters a lot of things the moment that they happen. Lisk recalled a story. Twick provided some pain meds, and Ko got a bug.
Oh yeah, good times.
Very tasty bug.
Can
Very
I
tasty bug.
Point out how on the nose and how maybe phoning it in the writers were when they made the name Chatterbug as a literal Sheeran who runs the comms unit. Wow.
Gosh.
That's pretty good.
Given name.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Man.
I wish I could claim that was mine, but it definitely was not. That is part of the AP. So let's go to, shall we head over to the garrison? Back to where we were. Let me move this over. So here we are at the garrison. And you guys are outside. A couple things to remember about us being here. Actually, let me turn on some music here. A couple things to remember about you guys being here. One, the Hobgars, when they climbed all over the garrison, they broke some of the exterior lights, which is why you were seeing some flickering on your way up. If you remember, Jellic had told you that he thought that armor walking up to the door is what activated the doors so that they opened. And so I think you guys are still carrying the armor with you. I don't think you're wearing it, right?
No, we left it.
You left it.
Yep.
Okay. So you have no armor at all.
Yeah. I think
naked.
we saw the Hobgar run across the.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it
Can't
And
was.
we ditched
Okay.
the armor
Open
and
the
we
door.
said, screw
Yep.
this.
Yeah, so we.
But you didn't keep
Screw
any with
having a
you. It's
lower
all
AC
back at
because
Ibretta's
this.
junk shop, correct?
Unless Ko's wearing his still.
No, I mean I didn't even put it. Like I just said I put the helmet on, which I don't think I had at this point.
Okay.
We're just
Okay.
good without it.
The last thing that happened, you guys walked up to an exterior door that had a blinking red light. You would have remembered from the last time you walked past the garrison, even though the lights weren't set up at that point, that the lights were solid red. But this time when you walked back, the light was kind of like, intermittently blinking red. And when you walked up, the door opened and you were able to walk inside. And now currently, Ko has walked in the door. So let me tell you about where we are at real quick. You
On
are
a pressure
inside
plate.
this. Yes, 100%. You just stepped on a pressure plate. It's incredible that you did that. You are in a wide room. This room features a single blank screen and a computer folded up on a tray beneath it. A stout metal door in the east wall has an unlit red light above it. Two other doors, one near the heavy door that has a red light above it, and one on the west wall, are both smaller and they are labeled with vivid green letters. Now, 3 of you know Azlanti, so the 3 of you will have to communicate this to Ko, who doesn't know Azlanti, but the west
Yes,
door
please.
is marked with the word Barracks, and the east door, the one you did not come through, is marked with the word Supplies. What would you like to do?
East.
I think we were unaware the East store existed.
It wasn't on the map.
Yeah, we knew
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah,
It was on the
there.
map.
It was on the
It
map.
was on the map. Oh,
Yep,
my
it
bad.
was on the map.
Actually, would you mind terribly throwing that map up one more time?
Sure.
Can you just
Absolutely
share
can.
it with us? Is that something you
I
can
don't
do? I
know
don't know
how
if
to
it's a
do the
journal entry.
It is
or
a
what.
journal entry. I don't know how to do the share. Let me look.
If you right click, I think you can give permissions to everybody.
Where is it even at? There it is. All right. Configure permissions.
Yeah, because we have
Yeah.
Nakanda's transmission.
all players. Observer.
Thank you.
Save changes. All right. You should have one
Look at that.
called
Sketch
Sketch
map.
Map.
Son of a
Age of
bitch.
Empire.
We got it.
Oh, it's
I'll-
not. It's not.
I'm going
on
to pull
there.
this up because if
Yeah,
I pull
you
it up, then I
fools.
can show it on the Observer. So I'll
Sure.
pull it up for everybody here.
There's
But-
like a line.
So, again, this map is from Corsica. She was kind of dragged through here
Right.
quickly, and so she tried to draw everything from memory. She may not have gotten everything.
I
Some
didn't even
details may
see
be
that
left out.
door.
Right.
Yeah, you don't really know. You're not 100% sure. But in this room currently, what you're looking at is 2 doors, one to the east, one to the west. The one to the east has a red light above it that is solid.
Is there a camera next to the door to the east? Like there is outside?
There are no cameras in the room that you can see. If you want to make a perception check, you can do that.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
make
said
me a perception
you said
check.
the light on that door is solid red.
It's solid red.
Okay, shoot.
That's probably not good.
We need to go back and get the armor real quick.
How's the 12?
A 12 on the perception check for a total of 21. Yeah, there's no cameras in this space.
21, thank you.
No cameras in the space. And I don't mean it in the sense of every time Alex asks me when I confirm about his character doing a perception check.
Get
I
outta
mean,
here.
there's literally no cameras in this space.
What
Stealth into the barracks, grab somebody that's asleep, and like bring them in here, and then open the door with them.
I mean, yeah.
We could try opening the door.
But what about alarms?
Where does that door even go?
Can I?
Storage, I think, right?
Storage.
Yeah. Is there a way I can make either like
Storage
I
should
don't
be
know,
below us.
engineering or computers check to see if the door is alarmed?
Yeah, you can actually just make an engineering check.
That would be great. Oh, that is a 20 total.
A 20 total. Let me see here. Based on that roll, you do not think that the door is alarmed. You're confident the door is not alarmed.
Well, it doesn't seem to be
Alright.
alarmed, so Try to head
Give
through
it
there.
a try.
Yeah. I'll open it up.
You cannot open it. It is locked.
Okay.
Except that it opens.
if you
Turns out
Yep,
you
if
can
you
open
right
it.
click it, you can
Boom,
lock
it's
it.
locked.
Hey, look, the door's
Oh
locked.
my god. There's a sound effect too.
It mysteriously locked after you opened
just-
it, and then it shut itself.
Why didn't you
Weird,
leave it?
weird,
Why didn't you leave
weird.
it open? We could-
Sorry,
we
I
could-
just I heard somebody speak from
No, it was-
above. They said they wanted it closed and locked.
Probably too good to be true, but you didn't have to close it again.
Well, I mean, there's
Well, I
this
guess
way.
that leaves one other. Yeah.
Do we want to stealth in here?
If we
Probably
want
a
to
good
stealth.
idea.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
am
got
gonna
it.
be-
I got it.
gotta be Lisk, right?
I am not a stealth person.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah,
wanna
yeah.
maybe Lisk just like tries to check it out, see if if like everyone's sleeping in there, then we can maybe figure out what to do. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. I mean, there's only one way to find out. Bam.
Bam! You open the door.
Oh god, there's one.
This long room is lined with bunks, each with a footlocker bearing. You actually don't know. You're not close enough to footlockers to see what's on them. All the beds are neatly made. The east end of the room contains two rounded protrusions with a narrow hallway or narrow hall between them. The northern protrusion has a small door with bright gleam. Am I in the right spot?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're talking about this
yeah.
door.
Yeah.
It just is in a weird spot on this PDF. The northern door has a bright green letters painted on it. Two doors lead out of this room to the south, and one more leads east, the one you guys just came through. They're all labeled in green. You cannot read the ones that you are away from right now. And as you enter this room, what you see is you do see a single guard who is sort of in the middle of the room. That guard is like slowly making its way down the middle of the bunks.
Hey, yeah, there's one.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. Just wrist blade him.
Just wait until the little prompt for X.
Mm. Yeah, is there like a maybe a depressed pile of hay?
Can I jump in?
I'm gonna
Do you
close
wanna
the
get in
door
there?
while we're
Alright. Yeah.
so we can discuss.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, there I do have a door. Bam.
You close the door.
What are we doing?
Well,
It's only one.
It's kind of our only way forward. Unless we go all the way around.
Do we just run out?
I think, yeah, maybe wait till they're facing the other way, and then we can all, crowd in the room and take some shots.
Problem is, if she turns around, she's gonna see the open door.
No, I can go in, close the door, and then we have communicated, so I can tell you when to open the door. Or maybe I can open the door and then you just run as soon as the door opens.
I mean, that seems good. I'll just prep a shot. I'll just be ready. He pulls out his rifle. He probably already has his rifle out. To be real.
I would like to slash this person.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Yeah, love that. So now the question is, do I just open this again and hope he's not right here?
Perception check? maybe?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Actually, yeah, can I listen
we
at the
hear?
door
Can
and
roll
see
a
if
perception check. Yep,
if they're
roll a
coming or
perception
going? Sorry, hang on. Wait.
Melissa's got big ears. I'll trust her.
Wait.
Him.
Yeah, what are you doing? That's
Sorry.
a 24 total. Get out of here.
Oh.
It sounds clear to me. I don't hear anything at all.
Natural 1 on the perception check from Luna. So Lisk, you would definitely hear somebody that was close to the door.
Okay.
If you wait, like you assume, if you wait a few seconds, it'll probably be moving back away. You get the sense that this is just a guard on patrol.
Sure. All right.
that's what it is.
Whenever the footsteps are like starting to move away, I'll open the door.
They have already moved away.
Okay. Bam.
Okay, you open the door.
We shoot.
You're gonna immediately shoot. You taking a shot?
I mean, like, as soon as the door opens. Yeah, that was my plan.
Okay, who ready to shot?
Wait.
Me, I
if
ready
we're
to
gonna
shot.
if we're gonna do that, let Ko open the door. Because Ko needs line of sight to charge.
Oh, good point.
I can move and then charge.
Oh, can you?
True, he can. Charge is ridiculous with, that charge is ridiculous.
Okay. Let's do this then. Let's
Boom.
start some combat.
Pow. It's begun.
That's unreadable.
All
Yeah.
these dice.
I stopped doing fun random
I
dice.
should. Man,
Because
some of them
they're-
are just
some
so
of
bad.
them
Like
are-
those
you can't
dragon
read 'em at all.
scales. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
the
just
6.
illegible.
Okay.
That's rough.
So,
Jeez.
Lisk, you're gonna be up first.
Lisk is up first? No way.
Yeah. So
That's so weird.
the cadet currently doesn't know you're behind them. They did not
Okay.
roll a good perception check. So right now you are hidden.
Do
And
we
this
do
is
we
a surprise
genuinely
round.
do we really want to try to use the only quiet weapons? Like how important is that to us? Because I have a gun.
I mean, all of my weapons are relatively like I have a gun, but it's relatively quiet. I
Probably
think.
not raising an alarm would be better, yeah.
All right, I'll in that case, I kind of can't.
I guess
shoot
quick
'em
question:
yet.
are quiet weapons a thing?
I mean, I have a knife.
Knife.
I mean, I think generally speaking,
But like
yeah,
ranged weapons.
things that are melee are not going to be loud unless they're like, I don't know,
Explosive.
a
somehow.
ball and chain, or yeah, they explode on contact. If you shoot, though, I think most of it's going to be heard.
Okay, I was curious because mine's like it shoots like pneumatic syringes, right? So I don't know
Pneumatic
if that's loud
syringes.
or not.
You know what?
I'm pretty sure it's pneumatic, but I don't know if that.
I think if
helps.
you shot from where you're at, I would have you roll a stealth check. And if you rolled high enough, that syringe, it wouldn't be heard because it's pneumatic. That's a good, just like a.
Just put a pillow in front of you.
Right.
Yeah.
Thought
Keep a
about it.
water bottle to the front of the gun.
I mean, I can kind of only get this far with a single move.
Okay.
And then.
It's surprise round, so that's all you get. You're gonna move.
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay. Twick, what are we doing?
Yeah, neither pistol uses magnetic fields or pressurized gas. I don't know. So I don't know where that lands.
Wait, is that what it says about stealth?
That's just what it says under the Needler pistol weapon. And the Needler rifle just says, look at the Needler pistol.
And it says it uses
A
What
favorite
again?
of assassins and battlefield medics alike. It uses magnetic fields or pressurized gas to launch darts.
I mean, yeah, I feel like that's pretty quiet in comparison to like an actual
I feel like
explosive cartridge.
Gun.
I feel like they should have a trait that is like silent
Yeah.
They
weapon
might.
or something.
I mean, they might. I don't know. I'm not for sure. I'm not for certain.
I feel like there's a silencer in this game.
Is there?
I feel like there is. I don't know. I'll look.
If my gun's loud, I don't want to shoot it, but if it's not going to be loud.
Again, I think shooting it, you can make a stealth check to see if it's heard. Okay.
So instead, I will just. How fast am I? I'll move up to here. Oh, I can't move there. There we go.
You're like on the wall.
Yeah, I'm like on the wall. Is that fine?
Yeah, you're small.
Spider-Man.
You can fit there. I think you can fit there.
All right, that'll be my round.
All right, Ko, what are we doing?
Well, I believe I'm going to wreathe myself in stellar fire and charge
Love
at
it.
this man.
Super
Yeah.
Saiyan.
Okay, so can you tell everybody about this ability so that everybody knows exactly what you're doing?
Stellar Rush. So it's a standard action, so I still have my move action.
No, it's a surprise round. You only get one action, but it's a standard
Well,
action.
I'm just saying, you just said to describe the ability.
Oh yeah.
so-
Sorry. Yes.
So in theory, if it's not a surprise round, I can move to line up a charge and then use this to charge and make an attack without penalties of the charge. So I don't get the AC penalty or anything like
Attack
that.
penalty.
Also, if I'm attuned to Photon, then I can convert the melee attack into a bull rush. And then whether or not that succeeds, then they take 2d6 fire damage with a reflex save for half.
I don't even think you have to succeed on your bull rush, right?
Yeah, you don't.
Okay.
They take it no matter what.
Yep,
With
I
an
thought so.
opportunity for a reflex save.
Yep.
So, kind of cool.
Oh. What'd you find? Did you find some good stuff about
That's-
silencers?
There is a silencer. It
Okay.
can only go on railed weapons. It doesn't really tell us a whole lot about Caleb's thing, but
Reduce the penalty
Okay.
you take the stealth check for sniping.
yeah, I looked at that.
Okay.
That's not that helpful either.
So I think I'm gonna do the bull rush. Because I think it's
you
just
attuned?
better. Yeah.
Okay.
At the beginning of my first turn, I can attune to something or
Is
move
that
up
an
a level
action,
with something.
or is that a free action to attune yourself?
That's just.
I think it just
that's not-
happens.
That's just happened. Yeah. Let's
okay.
see,
You,
he
Solar
can
Mode.
only
just
be-
choose to be attuned.
It's just one.
He
He can
chooses
either be
which direction to be
graviton
in.
or photon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to confirm. You're good.
At the start of your first turn, if you are conscious, you must choose one of 3 stellar modes: graviton, photon, or unattuned.
Okay. You must choose. All right. So it's a free action. So you are photon attuned, and you're going to bull rush this man.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about combat maneuvers, because this is really important. Combat maneuver is when you roll it, you roll against the enemy's KAC plus 8 to succeed.
Ridiculous.
Yes, it is
KAC plus
very
8.
high. KAC plus 8.
8. Huh.
Yes.
Okay.
And again, if you need to see that, you can always pull up that sheet. Do you guys want me to send that sheet to you again? With that has the player guide.
Yeah. I'm not even sure what sheet you're talking about.
It's like a hold on.
You're
So
gonna need
what's
like a
what's my
22
roll
or
to
something.
succeed a bull rush?
What's
Is
your
it-
roll? What do you
Is
mean?
it
It's
just
higher
a?
than your normal
it's
attack
8.
roll.
I mean, like is it just a d20 plus strength,
Yeah, it's like a normal.
Oh.
You're just doing essentially a melee attack.
or is it an attack roll? It has BAB in it.
I believe so.
Might have to do with athletics, right? Is that wait? Is that
I
a
don't
thing
think
in
so.
this?
Let me
Nah,
pull this
I
up
think
because I have
that's-
the actual. Correct. You roll. Okay, melee attack against your target's
We do
KAC
have
plus 8. That's
CMD.
correct.
Oh, it's just CAC plus 8.
Yep.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Correct.
Okay, so theoretically, if I do the attack roll on Stellar Rush, it should roll the right thing.
It should.
Alright, do
All
it.
right. 11 plus
16.
5 for a 16 against
Flat-footed.
KAC plus 8.
Flat-footed.
Flat-footed.
True. Flat-footed.
That is going to be a miss.
Okay,
So
it's okay.
That's
It doesn't
though,
really have to hit.
because you
so-
still bull rushed. So
I still bull rushed.
he's going to take damage, right?
Yeah, so you get a reflex save.
Okay.
Do you do the reflex before I roll damage, or
I mean,
typically how does that work?
I don't know that it really matters. You can roll damage first, then I'll roll a reflex save. That's fine with me.
Okay.
Jiminy
Ooh, big
Christmas!
damage.
12 points of
Yikes.
damage. All right. Do
Yeah.
you know what the save DC is?
The save DC
Nice roll.
is 14.
I just rolled a 19 on my reflex save.
So you take 6 damage instead of 12.
I take 6 damage. Apply half damage.
Get him.
Excellent. All right. It's the cadet's turn, except that it's a prize round, so he does nothing. Luna, you're up.
Luna. Just coming in. Probably like this.
Okay. Excellent. Back to the top. Start around 2.
I think
Liz,
people
how you
know we
doing?
played Dota. Missed. Based off of your Luna comment.
About this time, you do hear what sounds like a toilet flush.
Is that our hopes going down the drain?
Is it coming from this room?
That's where it sounds like it's coming from.
Yeah, that's what I expected.
Maybe that's the start of a new song. I'm gonna trick attack this chick.
Yep.
Which means I'm gonna move, to here. And since I've marked her for trick attack, I'm not gonna provoke any attacks of opportunity from her.
So strong.
Still
love-
flat-footed.
Still flat-footed.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to.
She's like flat-footed thrice over.
Yeah,
If
no,
you
she's-
on this check.
We
Yeah.
got her, dude. I'm gonna roll
I
stealth.
don't
on
even know
that
what's happening to her right now.
trick attack.
Really need some
So-
arches in her souls.
6 on the die. It's a 22 total.
22. That is 20 plus 1.5 times CR, correct?
Yeah, I think you got it.
Is it 1.5 times?
No,
I can't remember.
Or is it 20 plus CR?
I think
I
it
think
might
it's just
be
20 plus CR. Yes.
20 plus CR. That succeeds.
Yes! So I get trick attack if this hits. So I'm gonna roll with my semi-auto pistol. This is against flat-footed like 3 times over. It's a natural 2. Love
Natural
that.
2.
It's an 8
total
total.
against KAC
Jeez.
flat-footed. That is
Probably
a
still not.
miss.
That sucks like a lot.
Twick.
Yeah.
Alright, so as far as I can tell, Googling stuff, there's really no difference between melee and ranged attacks as far as people hearing the sounds of combat. So I'm just going to step out here and shoot at this lady.
Okay, take a shot.
And we'll be using a... Nah, we won't be using a biohack. It's fine. I'm just going to shoot her. I'll use a minor biohack.
Cool, take a
Which
shot.
doesn't cost anything. If I can find my rifle, I will. Okay, there we go. That is, a natural 18 for a what?
For a 20.
That's wrong.
You've got a -4.
Why is
I
there
think
a-
it.
Flat
don't-
-4 in there.
I have no idea. Did
doesn't
you have
a
something
type on
checked?
it.
Yeah, it doesn't even say
It's
what
just
it is.
-4.
Did you have?
I think it thinks I'm not proficient. Here,
That'd
let
be
me-
my guess.
that's probably it.
It could have been full attack too if you had that clicked.
So we'll keep that
Make a roll.
22, but I'm just going to roll this to see if this fixes it.
Also,
That
there's some
fixed it.
interesting
go.
text that's popping up on my screen. I don't know why.
Analog injection that.
Except it's not in a language I can read.
Oh,
Oh,
What? You can't read common?
Oh, there it is.
Because apparently
it's-
that's the language.
That's funny. It's when I'm on. It was when I'm on the guard here. Although they
Oh.
like because they don't know
speak
common. No.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that is
Fantastic.
actually a 24 to hit on the first roll.
24 to hit. That is a hit.
Yeah.
Roll some damage.
All right. Good old 2 damage.
2
Got 'em.
damage.
Got 'em.
Yeah, but
Very
they take
nice.
a -1/2 attack rolls.
Okay.
So there's that.
2 damage. On to Ko. At this point, Ko, you hear something that sounds like a doorknob or almost like not a doorknob. That wouldn't make sense in this universe. It sounds like a door being activated.
how the hell are they moving off turn? What is this?
Oh, this guy
Maybe it's
didn't
their
even wash
turn.
his hands. Come
I'm
on.
gonna just slash it with my lightsaber here.
Okay. Take a swing.
Oh.
Oh,
There
get
it
out
is.
of here.
Finally.
Get out of here with your natural 20.
Nice.
Big Natty.
Come on.
Oh,
All right,
shoot.
what do we got?
I don't think I have the thing open. Hang on, real quick. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Oh,
found
you
it.
didn't have it open? You knew
No,
Alex was going to roll
But
a
I found
natural
it
20.
fast. Last time we literally didn't use it, so I forgot about this time.
I went through several sessions missing every slash and then came back and just crit every time now. So
Yeah, you've just destroyed people.
That one's very boring. It was just normal critical hit. I don't know why it's even on this.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay, this one is: you killed my father. Prepare to die.
nice.
You've done nothing but study swordplay for the last 20 years. You're able to disarm your target. Target drops its weapon if it's holding one.
Get out of here.
No save.
We got him.
No save.
No save.
Come on. All right, roll some damage.
I roll crit.
Yeah, yeah, you roll crit.
Okay. I didn't know if it was still happening with the effects.
Oh
Ooh,
my
wow.
god.
What is
That's-
the deal with your
19
damage rolls
damage.
right now?
That is
Holy-
an insane amount of damage.
You rolled
crap.
6-5 again.
Oh my gosh.
19
All right.
damage.
19 damage. You literally slice this guard in half. The
Yikes.
top of its body falls over to the right, and its legs just crumple to the ground.
Jesus.
I just emerge from some trees and say I'm done farming.
Jeez.
Anti-mage is online.
And we are out of combat.
Although there is a door opening currently.
Yeah, I'd love to hide as quickly as I can.
I'll say in Azlanti, you forgot to wash your hands.
Backing up this
Door
way.
opens. And out steps another guard. And we're instantly back into combat! Let me put us back in. Hold on. Here we go. At the same time that door opens,
Yes.
Yeah, tasty.
another door
21.
opens.
No.
Alright.
It's not bad.
The music had changed drastically.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, now it's scary music. So everybody's coming to kill us.
Bump, 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 bump. Begin the combat.
No.
Oh, yes. Okay, this cadet that just stepped out of the bathroom clearly didn't wash their hands. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Absolutely disgusting. Let's see. This cadet, I think, is going to. Probably doesn't have its rifle out. It's on its back at the moment, so it's going to see Ko right here up front, and it's going to take step forward here to right in front of you. While it moves, it pulls out its survival knife, and it's going to attempt to stab you in the chest.
Yikes.
Yeah. Here we go. Big rolls. That is a 19 against KAC.
We're rolling privately now.
Well, actually, it's not. It's coming in the log, so I'm going to put it on blind.
It's not in my log.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
here.
It's
We
in
can't see
the.
it.
It's in the chat log on.
I think
The observer can see it for some reason.
Oh.
Oh, weird.
Mhm.
So I put it on
Are you
blind.
rolling it from the observer?
No.
Oh,
19
weird.
will hit.
19 will hit. Here we go. Rolling some damage. Buckle up, bud. Oof! A big 2 points of damage. Survival knives are brutal.
Got him.
Brutal. Luna, you're up.
Oh, I can't just apply damage from the chat.
Yeah.
What do you think?
shoot.
This is a second edition?
Here we go. Reveal. Got it.
Oh,
Oh, whoops.
I mean, I can change it manually. It's just
Wow, I rolled the exact same
cool.
thing for initiative.
It's way easier.
We gave up on being silent, huh?
Ship,
I mean, people
that
are
ship
coming in
seems
from
to
the
have
doors.
Doesn't matter.
so-
Yeah. So I'm gonna. I'll say. Wait, where's Lisk? Oh, you went around the corner, didn't you?
Yeah, I tried to hide. I didn't realize all the doors would open at the same time.
I'll use get him on this one that is closest to me.
Nice.
So,
Do it.
Let's take this one out. He's disgusting. Non-hand washer. Purveyor of germs. And I'll shoot him with the.
And is that's automatic, right? There's no save on that.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a +1 morale bonus to attack rolls.
Okay.
Basically a bard of the party.
Yeah, exactly. I even have a guitar. And I'll shoot with the plasma bolter.
Do it.
Cat's breath.
Please.
A 9 for a total of
13.
13 against KAC. Oh, against EAC. That's right.
Yeah.
That is right. That is a hit, sir. Roll
Good.
some damage.
Woo! We did it.
Get him. Get him. D10 for a 2.
Yeah.
Great. Awesome.
Woo!
So
2
good.
points.
All
Big
right,
damage. Big
Thank God
damage.
you-
Sometimes
Big
it's
gun.
high and sometimes it's low.
That happens.
Yikes.
No bonuses to damage.
Up
Yeah.
next, there is what appears to be some people who may be alerted to what you guys are doing in here. Maybe like
It does seem that way.
somehow they know. Somehow they know. So what you're gonna see pop out here is a man, and he has a gun, and he's gonna take a shot at Lisk, who you can
Yeah.
currently see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, buckle up, bud.
Hit on the
Here we go.
wrong side.
Big attack rolls. Oh, that's awful. That is awful. That's a 9. A
Yeah,
9
that ain't gonna
against
do it,
KAC.
actually. Mm-mm.
Gosh, it's a miss. Okay.
I love that
Lisk,
we can still hear
Right.
the dice roll. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
At least you know
I
I'm
like
rolling. I'm not
clappity
just
clack.
making up numbers.
Yeah, yeah.
Shoot.
well,
well,
sure. You can roll, and you just say whatever you want.
Here, I'll show you, Alex. Look.
It's okay.
There it is, Alex. There it is.
You just manually change the number and then reveal it.
I am going
You
to
can't
attack.
actually- you can't actually do that.
You
Oh.
cannot, because it's permanent in
Can't
chat.
confirm.
I'm going to trick attack the gentleman who is trying to hit Ko, or I guess did hit Ko. So I'm gonna move. Now that I've marked him, I'm not gonna provoke. I'm gonna move to right here, and since I'm in melee, unfortunately, I'm gonna try to stab him. But
Okay.
first, let me roll stealth to trick attack.
Yep. Roll some stealth.
So here's the stealth. It's a 19 on the
Wow,
die.
that was-
didn't need that. 35
That's
total.
almost to one.
unfortunate.
Yeah,
35 total. That's insane.
Lisk
Okay,
becomes intangible halfway through.
Incorporate.
Yes. And now I will try with my knife. So this is against flat-footed KAC.
Okay.
It's a knife. It's a 10 on the die. 15.
15 against flat-footed KAC is a hit.
Yes!
Nice.
Okay.
Roll me some damage.
So that's damage plus 1d4. Let's see what we get. Okay,
Okay.
not bad. That's
Okay.
5 damage.
All right. Yep. 5 points of damage. Got it. Done. On to Twick. What are we doing?
Can I guarded step over to this square?
Boy, that one's probably harder to fit in.
Okay.
I mean, there's
sure.
there's
I was
definitely
just-
like a desk, a chair, a wall. I'm gonna go with no.
All right. All right. So can I? Is
Also, it's
acrobatics
like a
to
10-foot
avoid
guarded step.
an attack of opportunity still a thing in this?
Yeah, so you can attempt an acrobatics check to avoid being hit. I gotta look up the actual rules for that.
20 plus 1.5 times the opponent's CR, I think is
There we go.
what it is.
Okay.
There we go. That sounds right.
This is gonna be hard. But I'm gonna try. 'cause I
Yeah, it
don't
doesn't
wanna
sound
be here.
easy.
I don't suppose I have any melee
Oh,
weapons.
gosh.
I'm not just gonna use my dart as a melee weapon.
By the way, this is called tumbling, Caleb. You're tumbling through an
Yes.
opponent's threatened square, and Jake is right. It is 20 plus 1.5 times the opponent's CR. So
All right. Well, since
good luck.
since I'm not trained in acrobatics, I think I actually can't do it.
Oh, you're not trained
You're
in
not
acrobatics.
trained?
Is acrobatics not a trained only skill?
I
It's not trained
don't
only.
think
it's fine.
so.
I can
Yeah.
still do that. Okay. So we'll roll and see.
I'm trained. What freaking
17.
class are you?
That's a fail,
17.
but-
So yeah, that is a fail. You don't move.
No, I still move, right? I just take the attack of opportunity.
No, I think it says you stop moving.
That's when you try to move
That's when you
through an
move
opponent's
through their
square.
Yeah, if you fail the check, you provoke attacks of opportunity is normal.
Oh, okay. My bad.
All right.
Attack of opportunity is normal.
So I'm moving over here. You can attack me.
Yep, he still
your
has
melee
his combat
weapon.
knife out.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate. Here we go. Big rolls. Big rolls.
If I had a melee weapon out, I just shot him.
Okay, 18 against
That's fair.
KAC.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely hit.
That is a hit. Let me roll some damage. That is, and I will share this for everyone, Alex. 4
Max
points
damage?
of damage.
4.
Okay.
We can live with 4.
Yeah.
Weird. It's
That's not
weird
too
that he rolled an 18 again against KAC. This is
Sounds
weird.
like maybe he's cheating. I don't know. That's just what people are saying.
All right,
I won't
and then I'll
say.
shoot that guy with a 24.
It's pretty good.
A 24 against KAC. That is a hit. Roll me some damage.
Boom! One.
Oh, one damage.
Wow.
Look out. This guy is killing
Man,
it.
when am I gonna roll average or better?
I literally
Killing
face pumped
it.
so hard my hat fell off.
Man, killing it.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Whoops, I didn't apply
Minus
for
one
the
to
right
attack
person.
rolls for that person though.
Fine
There
damage.
you go.
Okay, good to know. All right, and I just realized Wyatt is showing all of the rolls in stream because since we made the change where I have them running on 2 separate screens, the log is actually running on the GM account. So no matter what I do, it will show up, which is
Yeah.
fine. That way everybody
I was
can
gonna
see it on
say.
stream, and
Yeah.
you guys can't see it in game.
No, I think
Yeah, that actually works really well. I
Yeah.
think.
It weirdly well.
To be
Okay.
fair, the screen is small enough on my screen I can't really see the numbers. So
Maybe
We're good.
zoom in. I don't know. Get better eyes.
well,
Okay.
he doesn't want us to see the rolls now. So I'm just saying.
All right, next guy is going to. I'm just gonna move him because he is struggling. All right,
Seriously.
man. All right.
So easy.
Bumping into the wall.
He gets to there. He also has his gun out, so he's going to attempt to take a shot at Lisk. He has
No.
a good line of sight on right now. So let's go ahead and roll for a nice attack. Here we go. Here we have big damage numbers. Okay, here's what we got. We got a 17 against KAC.
Yeah, that'll do it.
All right, damage roll. Here we go. Big
How do
numbers.
these guys roll so well?
That is 5 points of damage.
Alright. I can live with
5
it.
good old points of damage.
We've got 2 doctors.
Yep.
Ish.
And Co, you are
One
up.
of them has no healing items. So
I'm going for this lady in front of me again.
Okay.
My Sword, 15
Did you
KAC.
add +1 for get him?
Yep. So 16 against KAC. That is a hit. Roll some damage. Don't slice this one in half, please.
Oops.
That's max damage.
God!
Nice.
Again? How?
Love to see it.
Are you using a fudge module?
Yeah, dude. Installed it.
Local
man.
Figured it out.
All right. Yet again, this one's not as brutal as the last one, but you can tell with that strike, the cadet crumples to the ground.
Nice.
Nice.
And we are back to the top. But since that cadet is dead, Luna, you are up.
Now I'm in charge. I'm gonna throw a grenade right there. How about that?
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I love it.
This one.
Very nice.
How many
And
grenades
it's
do you
just a-
have?
I mean, I have 4 right now.
Nice.
Yeah, everybody
yeah,
has quite a few
yeah.
grenades.
I have 4.
Or you guys have quite a few grenades, I should say.
Goodness, I don't even think
I'm throwing-
official with those.
You're not.
Okay.
Well,
I
I'm throwing
am
my
somehow,
one
but you're
frag
not.
grenade, so the rest of them are more utility.
Mm.
So it is what it is. Can I roll it in here? How do I do that? It doesn't have a little thing.
Yeah, it doesn't have a roll, I don't think at all. I think you
Need
just
to roll.
you have to roll to hit the square. You would want to roll your throne.
D20
Should just be a ranged attack, right?
Yeah.
plus
Ranged attack roll. You could just roll your gun. Make sure you add
D20
ammo back.
plus 1. Should be it.
Well,
Oh!
spent a
That'll
lot of time on that.
Nice.
That'll hit.
Wow, that'll hit.
Natural
Natural
20?
20 for 21 total.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
you
lands
hit the
right
shit
there.
out of that square.
And
So
I
it's
believe
a 15 foot.
it is 15 feet. It does look like it does 1d6 piercing. And I do believe I do have a reflex save on both these guys to
Sounds
halve the
right.
damage. So let me go ahead and roll a reflex save here on the front one. That is a slow die. There we go. 14 reflex save.
What is the save on these?
So the DC is 10 plus half the grenade's item level plus your dex modifier.
Oh, it's my dex. Oh, so it's a +1. What is the item level though?
I
How
believe
does
you
that
have
work?
Mark 1 frag grenades.
Yeah, it's just a 1. So is that
Yeah,
level
so
1?
it's a first level item, yeah. It doesn't those don't correspond, but in this case,
Oh.
a Mark 1 frag grenade is a level 1 item.
Oh, I see on here. You can look in the description. It has level 1.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a
Um,
12, DC 12.
Okay, second
right?
guy is going to roll. That is a 17 on the die for a
Got it.
19 reflex, so both of them are going to take half damage. Can you roll me that 1d6 for the explosion?
No, come on.
They still take minimum 1 damage.
All right. I got them both though, guys.
Nice.
Good.
I mean, that was a good play.
To be fair,
The damage
this does
Uh,
mean them both
worked
saving
great.
didn't matter.
It's true.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
I took the same amount of damage.
Okay, this bat cadet sees you throwing a grenade, and it's really upset about that. So it's gonna take a shot at you, Luna, and probably hit you.
No.
Wow.
I'll miss.
Wow, just calling it ahead of time.
I don't know. That's
My
close.
AC is
11 of it.
garbage.
11
That's a
against
miss.
KAC. That is a
That's
miss. That is a miss. List, you're up.
Okay. Are there rules for, like, could I take cover somewhere and still shoot, or is that not how that would work?
Yeah, you can. So where you're currently standing at, the way cover works is, you have to have line of sight. You have to be able to draw from one square to the other square. In the case, you're not standing behind anything, you're just standing next to a wall, so you don't really have cover.
Sure.
If you were to stand behind, for instance, a desk, a bed, some crates, then you would get soft cover. But you're
Okay.
actually small, so you get even more of that. You get like a +4 bonus to your AC.
Okay, so could I move to, like, would any of these beds, would I be able to, like, finagle?
Yeah, yes. The beds, in
Okay.
fact, would give you cover.
I would love that, yeah, because if I could move to here, maybe?
Yeah.
Is that legal? Can I? Yeah, all the squares were legal.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, because I would love to kind of slide over to here stealthily to do my trick attack and then shoot at
Very
this front
stealthily.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you will have you'll have cover against the middle one, but the other one will have cover from you
Okay, yeah,
because
that makes
he's
sense.
also behind. He's like
Sure.
kneeled down behind that bed.
Okay, yeah, no, I like that. So let me give you my stealth roll. It's
Okay.
fine. I'm using the grenade as cover. It's
Oh.
wow.
A natural
Ooh,
freaking
there it
20.
is.
Are you guys
How many
serious?
20s?
To be fair, that's on the
Nice.
part I don't need to roll
Yeah.
well for.
Yeah.
I could have
I
done
know.
like a 3 on that.
Damn.
Gosh, guys.
36 to stealth.
I
now
mean,
I'm
I
gonna,
guess
I'm
you
gonna
are
miss the
incorporeal.
freaking attack. I'm not gonna hit him.
Invisible list.
So here's the pistol shot.
All right, take a
It's
shot.
against flat-footed.
Okay.
Oh, it was
not
almost a
bad.
4. It's a 20 total. It was a 14 on the die.
20 against KAC. That is a hit. Roll some damage.
It's flat-foot KAC too.
Yep. Sorry, I didn't say flat footed.
1d4. No, it's important. Everyone needs to know how cool I am.
Oh
wow,
yeah.
4 damage.
4 points of damage.
Really was hoping for a little bit more. But that's
Rolling
okay.
really low on these d6s.
Yeah. Need him to
Except
go
for
up here.
Alex.
We
Yeah,
need
not
Alex to roll all our d6s.
Yeah.
You roll.
I'm
Whoops.
serious.
He literally sliced a man in half.
Yeah.
2, really.
Twick, you are
All
up.
right. I'm gonna move and see if I can. Okay, nope, that's bad. That's also bad. All right, whatever. We're staying there. I was trying to see one of them, but not the other. But this is fine. All right, we're gonna shoot at this one. We're gonna pop in a biohack for this shot. And here we go.
Take a shot.
Yeah.
A 15 to hit
15
KAC.
against KAC is a hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. I was really worried that was a miss.
Well, if they were in any other position, you might not have hit them. But in this
Hmm.
case,
All right, that's
they
a
didn't really have any
3
cover
on
from him.
There
damage.
you go.
3 on damage. Okay.
And that one takes a -2 to AC.
A -2
For
to
my
AC. Is that forever, I assume?
That's for 7 rounds. So
That's basically
The
forever.
rest of his life.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Basically forever. All right. It is his turn. He got hit. That hurt. So he is going to he's going to take a step over to here and kind of take cover behind this bed that's sitting here. And he's going to take another shot at Luna because you're still out in the open, available for him to hit. So here we go. Attack roll. That is a 19 against KAC.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Damage roll. Big damage. Come on. Okay, that could be better. That's 4 points of damage.
I'll take it.
And we are on to Ko.
Go get him, boss. Get him.
What's 55 feet? What's rules on like these bodies?
What are you
Are they, like,
doing?
in the way? Is it?
Are you moving?
He's
or
gonna
are you
charge, I assume.
Well, I'm gonna charge. Yeah.
I don't know, charging over bodies that are laying on the floor?
He leaps.
I mean, I could maybe have you make an acrobatics check to charge.
I don't know. I tried googling it, and everybody's like,
Normally charge,
not-
like, you have to have literally clear pathing all the way there, right?
"Oh yeah."
Mhm. Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, you are sprinting as fast as you possibly
Yeah.
can. You're not really dodging anything. So I would say, I mean, if
I
you
don't know,
want to
most-
charge,
I'm gonna move. I can move to here and then charge. That's fine.
oh, that's right, because your charge is literally a standard action.
Yeah.
Okay.
He,
Yep.
he walks and he slowly gets faster.
But I mean, I don't know. Most places I was looking at online were like, we just remove the bodies from the board when they're dead.
Oh,
Yeah, as far as I can tell, bodies aren't. A
They sink into the
standard
floor.
rule
that
as
seems
die,
not
they just-
immersive, guys.
difficult terrain.
These are wearing, they have huge armor, they have guns. I mean, you did chop one of them in half, but the other one, definitely like a big pile there.
Difficult terrain just because of the viscera on the floor.
You slip as you step
Yeah,
through there,
it's
so
slipping.
you gotta.
It's like a
This
slip
is-
and slide. Have
Yeah.
fun.
Oh my gosh, no, that's horrible. That's a horrible thought.
I can do the bull rush, right? I'm gonna do the
Does it take a full action to change it to the bull rush?
no.
And you can be attuned or fully attuned to do the bull rush?
Yeah.
Man, this ability is insane.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's insane. All right, bull rush. Which one are you hitting?
Top one. It's a miss.
Neither.
That's definitely a miss.
Neither.
Definitely. a miss.
Yikes.
He's still. I mean, I don't care about that. He takes 6 damage.
But I get a reflex save.
reflex
against that.
save. Yeah.
It's ridiculous
so-
that you deal damage regardless of whether or not the bull rush succeeds.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of insane. That's a 10 reflex save on that one.
It's not enough.
The other guy,
It's just the one guy.
Oh, I was thinking it
Yeah.
did it in an AoE. But
Nah, he's only got the one AoE. I think.
That's next round, Aaron. Next
Yeah.
round will be AoE.
jeez. All right, he's taking damage.
Not a joke.
He catches on fire and he burns to a crisp.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I didn't realize he was low.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah, I mean he's been shot twice.
We
Okay.
did just my whole 3 damage. I just
Yeah.
got him.
Back to the top of the order, Luna. What are we doing?
All right, we'll do good old get 'em. Just one left. Clean him up, and we'll shoot him
Take a shot.
with. Have the right one on? Yes, I do. The plasma bolter.
Okay. I will tell you, this one has cover from where it's at
Uh-oh.
from you.
It's true, huh? Well, we'll see.
No! Natural
Natural
2.
It's a mess.
Not
When
gonna
did
do
you
it.
switch it to cat's breath? When did that happen?
That's my plasma bolter one. The other gun has something different.
That's so fun. I didn't even
called that out
notice.
earlier, Jake.
Did you? I don't listen when you
Cat's
talk.
breath.
I know.
That's so fun.
I've learned that.
I think the other one's son of a Mockingjay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is
Quickly
your
now.
turn because you did a get him. It's now this cadet's turn. He is going to take a guarded step back away from Ko
Oh dear.
and take a shot at Ko. Here we go with his rifle that he's shooting from 10 feet away. If he misses this, I swear. Man, 14 against KAC. I'm pretty sure that's a miss on your
That's
character.
embarrassing.
Yes.
It's embarrassing.
That is these guys are embarrassing. I'm
like-
ashamed.
Bounces off his armor and he
Yeah.
slowly turns his head to look
Oh
at the
jeez.
cadet.
Oh jeez. Lisk, you're up.
30, nice. So I'm going to trick attack that one. And I'm gonna the movement doesn't reflect it, but I imagine Lisk slides under all these beds and pops out.
Like on all
Nice.
fours.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
scurrying?
exactly. Just scurries all
Scampering.
underneath all the beds.
All right.
It's real busty and dirty under there, but you revel in it.
Yeah, let's see how the stealth goes.
Ooh.
That's a 3. It's a 19 on the
Fails
stealth.
the stealth
Fails
check.
on the stealth.
Yeah.
He slides under all the beds, but he gets up too early and bashes his head. And it's super loud. But I still get to take the shot. I just don't get any of my sexy damage. So here's the pistol shot. Wow.
Ooh.
Well,
Is that
Man.
2 3s in a row? Nice.
Natural
nice.
3. That is a miss.
Jeez.
What a good round for Lisk. Yeah.
Twick, we're on to you.
All right,
mean,
I'm
you
just
guys
moving
have
up
had,
here.
Several natural 20s, so it's,
Yeah.
it's only time. Also, I
Yeah.
forgot to turn on the fudge module.
Just taking a shot.
Okay.
Only a minor biohack here.
Yeah.
there it is.
Hey! Natural 20.
You had to jinx it, Aaron.
I
Yeah.
said something. I literally said something. Why?
All right.
All right, tell us what you're doing. Read it.
Okay.
Wait, before you read, I just want to imagine that Twick, who can barely see over this bed,
Yeah.
props his pistol on top of it and steady aims and then just precisely shoots this man.
We've had this one before, but I'm making a note here. Huge success. Any ones rolled on damage dice can be re-rolled once.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
That's a good one.
Roll me some damage.
So I'm gonna roll some crit damage. How do we do crit damage? Is it multiple dice or is it just multiplied? I don't remember.
Multiple dice.
It should
I think
give you
is-
an option to roll critical damage.
Yeah.
doesn't it?
It
I don't
gives you an
think
option to
so.
roll critical when you roll.
It doesn't for me.
Really?
Well, it doesn't. Let me pull that up.
It should
click-
when you hit
If
damage
you click
on your
the damage
weapon.
button,
Damage.
you just do critical. You click the critical button.
Huh?
Oh,
That's-
yeah, look at that. Sorry. Misreading.
Well, it's okay.
All
We
right,
haven't
9
used.
damage.
9
used Foundry
points.
before.
All right, that's not how
Damage.
Pathfinder does it, so I'm not used to it. Okay.
How does Pathfinder do
Pathfinder
it?
there's a critical button near the
Oh.
damage button.
Yeah, instead of damage,
before.
there's critical.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. Apply a damage. This guy's looking pretty weak. Struggling to
also got
stand
a-
at the moment.
-1 to attack rolls.
Yeah, of course he does. Ko, are you gonna kill another person?
Hopefully.
Probably.
We're stepping up.
Melee damage, man.
Guarded
It's strong.
Guarded step. And we're doing a solar weapon attack.
Sheesh.
21 to hit.
21 against Casey. That's a hit. Roll damage.
22.
Oh yeah,
Normal
22 because of the +1.
7 damage.
points of
So strong.
damage.
Damn,
My
melee
goodness,
damage is
guys.
so strong.
My goodness. Again, just cuts right through him. Dead. Just wrecked him. And we are out of combat.
Great job.
I turn back to team. I'm like, if anyone else would like to kill a person, it would be of great assistance.
Yeah,
I figured
under
I
control.
kind of stole that one, but okay.
I figured I'd let you get some. You were kind of slow in the first few sessions, so now I think we're even.
So let's talk about a little bit more while you're here, because now you guys are standing by these beds.
Yeah, what do these doors say?
You do see, well, the beds themselves, they have two different insignias that are on the face of each of these little trunks and the beds themselves. You're not quite certain what they are. You do know that both of the doors have words written on them. The one towards the north, this door right over here, it says washroom. And this
Can I
door
just say
right
that's
here.
a big bathroom. Holy cow. That's a
It-
big
yeah.
bathroom. For
There's
one
not much in
toilet,
there. Yeah.
it's enormous.
This door over here says main staging.
Main stage.
This one doesn't have
okay.
any text.
Oh, sorry, that one does have text. That one says mess. Forgot about that door there. Mess.
Just a place you put all your gross junk.
What's the You said there's symbols on the beds?
Yeah, you can't really tell what the symbols are. They do have like it's almost like an insignia on each of the beds. They're slightly different. So one of them looks the same. The other symbol looks almost unique to each and every trunk. You don't know what either of them are, though.
I'd like to just check like some of the first two trunks and see if there's anything
Okay.
useful, and if there's not, just move on from the room.
Sure. When you open the trunk, you do see that there are compartments with some personal items. You see valuables that are stolen, you assume, from colonists. They don't look like anything in Azlanti. They look like things that would have been personal here. You also see pictures of cadets standing over bodies, grinning.
Wow.
Nothing necessarily of value to you personally.
All right, I want to check them all then.
Okay. They basically all have the same
Same thing.
exact thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take the valuables.
Yeah, they're
Right.
valuable to us, or they just
No,
valuable
they're
to the
like-
people they once belonged to?
Yeah, they're stolen
Just
valuables
7
to
minutes.
like it's like somebody's necklace and somebody's nice cane or somebody's
Could I sell it to a third party?
Could you sell it back to the original owner?
Yeah. Is someone gonna pay me for this?
Hey, look, so I got something in there while I was in there, and I'll sell
there
it back
any-
to you.
Are there any snacks?
No
Ooh.
snacks, no food.
What is the point of this place?
I'm so hungry.
There is none.
Um,
You better head to the
one-
mess hall. Then.
One more thing you do see, this door back over here, when you walked in, you did see that was marked rear staging.
Rear staging. Okay.
All right, should we grab one of these bounties and try to open that door?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
But I peek
Good
around this
idea.
corner, see the rest of this room down here.
Yeah, absolutely. Go peek.
I feel like
Sure.
that was a trap.
Oh, no. What you see in that room, you see a room that is sparsely furnished but well illuminated. A heavy metal door to the west resembles a starship airlock. Smaller doors to the north and east are each painted with bright green lettering, which you cannot read. The south wall bears several holovid screens detailing a composite of Madelon's Landing with heavy annotations scrolling beneath each building. A computer panel fits snugly beneath the screens on a sleek fold-out shelf. And one thing you do notice while you're in this room is you're watching the screens. They're changing. There's like a bunch of screens on the wall. They're all kind of like changing. And you keep seeing shots that look like distance shots of people moving. And you start to realize that it's you The 4 of them. Shots at a distance. They're all blurry, fuzzy. They don't really, it's hard to make out what it is, but you can tell by your armor and your gear that it is definitely not anyone from Madelon's Landing, and it's not the Azlanti, which means it rules out everyone but you. So you're pretty confident that they've been trying to figure out who you are, but you've been very, very successful and not letting anyone get away.
Yeah, two Yosoki and 1 7-foot tall Aspraska are pretty
Stand out a little bit.
Yeah.
So these are not live screens.
They're
Then.
not live. They're
recordings.
screenshots. And it will say there's some like notes below them too. It'll say things like
that he can't read.
Yeah.
It'll say
are
things
there like strings?
Oh, it is. That's true.
And
You can
pins
read.
connecting
Strings
strings.
of text. Yeah, strings of text.
No,
You
I
can't
mean
read.
like red string,
No,
between
it's all
different
digital.
pictures, and
It's all digital.
but like just pinned into the screen, just
yeah,
like
pinned into the screen. Yes. All digital. And you're just seeing these images
right.
kind of scroll through.
Well,
and you
I'll
see them
back
at
out,
different
I'll be
locations.
there seems to be a lot of words in this room.
Oh yeah,
Oh
words.
yeah.
Those can be tricky.
Did you try reading them? That usually helps.
I did attempt to, but it did not seem to make any progress with such
Yeah.
feat.
Let's go. We don't have all day anyways.
So Luna, you walk in and you immediately see the same thing on the wall. You see photos, stills, blurry stills. Yours is clearly the easiest to make out because you're a giant, white bird essentially.
Paparazzi.
Yeah. And you do see some text underneath, and that text says things like ranged shooting. Are they in the cemetery? ? Patrols missing. Hog bars ? A lot of things about like the activities they would want to attribute to you, but they're not certain. A lot of it feels very up in the air in comparison to what you would, when somebody's actually laying out evidence of somebody doing something. This seems pretty sparse in comparison.
All right, doing a good job. And this
What's the door say?
door on the bottom say mess.
Yeah, so that door says mess.
Okay. All right. That's what we thought.
Before we get, do we ever? 2 people got like Healy moves. Last level up, right?
Yeah, I can give you stamina points.
No, what good are you?
I got moves that make me better at healing if I'm healing, not a move that allows me to heal.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
That
I
makes
can give you. I
sense.
can give you back 7 stamina.
Ooh.
I think you can only do it in the round following the damage that was taken.
Oh, that's
I
true.
believe.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, is that right?
That's
Huh.
true.
So next time you take damage,
If
I'll
you,
give you a nice
if
heal.
you take damage, that's what I've been sort of waiting for. If it was like
I
7 or
see.
more damage, I was like,
Yeah.
I
could
usually
undo it. I
trigger it.
see.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I can live. I'm fine. It's fine.
Yeah. I only took 2 damage, so it wasn't worth using then.
Yeah, because you literally
and
cleaved
Lisk took
everyone in
5.
half.
Something.
Yeah, I took 5.
Okay.
It
Which
seems
that
like a
wouldn't
bad
have been.
time to take a 10-minute rest. So
Yeah, let's just keep moving.
We
Let's
keep
keep
going.
going. I just wasn't sure if one of you guys could do it in like a round or whatever.
If-
nah,
yeah,
at
like-
4th level, I will be able to.
If you're
Wow,
in trouble,
4th.
I can pop you up.
Yeah,
real
we'll
quick,
get to
but-
4th. Probably by the end of this, right?
Someday.
Okay, so
I'll,
we're going back towards the other.
Since we're in here, I'll just flip. So I have 1 serum of healing left. I'll flip that to Twick.
Okay. Get healed up.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll just toss it to Twick so you can.
He
Me to be
shoot
prepped
it
to
out.
do it.
He can shoot somebody with it if
Yeah.
need be.
Thank
So-
you.
I deleted it.
So, do we wanna hit the
Hmm.
mess, and do we wanna hit them 2-sided?
I have
Uh,
I have a serum left too. Do you think it's better to have Foot carry it?
I feel like it's a toss up for you and
I
Twick
think
having
Twick
it.
has 1. I think you hold the other. I think that's
Okay.
fine
Yeah.
because
'Cause-
you're most likely to get hit.
yeah. In case
Well-
you need to take it and Twick. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think that's
Alright.
the better choice right now. If we only have 1 among the party, I should probably carry it.
Probably. Yeah.
If we got
Yes.
extra, somebody else can have them.
Let's we're going to take one of these guys to the door. And
Oh,
Do we
see
want
what
to do
right.
mess or do we want to do storage room?
I think storage.
Yeah,
Sounds
Seems
better.
like storage
and
wraps
take it.
around to the cells without
yeah,
going
which
to
is
the
where we
mess.
want to go. Plus, the mess is probably a mess.
And then there's There's the mess hall, and then there's a question mark room in the southwest.
Yeah, I mean, if we can
Okay.
Drag this
avoid
guy
that
That's sort of a
control
dead
room,
end. I don't know.
So you will drag this man's body. Do you want to just drag it right up to the door?
Yeah, we'll see if it does anything
Okay.
to it.
You set it in front of the door, and the door unlocks.
Hey,
Nice.
we did it.
Don't
Easy.
even need proof of life.
We could have weakened at Bernie's dip.
Yeah.
So you walk in the supply room. It has several built-in shelves. It has
Oh,
racks
it's tiny.
with bins and boxes, as well as a variety of mismatched weapons. It is cramped, and it smells of gun oil.
What's in there? Anything good?
Yeah, so what you would know about this room is that it appears that this is like a storage room with a locked door so that literally no one can access it, even people who might be imprisoned here. They wanted to save it just for the people who were Azlanti, that they took away weapons from the colonists. And you think it contains... this room contains most of those weapons, as well as some mundane supplies, such as cable, digging tools that they may have brought back from the digging sites, and also some spare batteries.
Ooh.
Treasure-wise, although the majority of the confiscated equipment here belongs to residents, the most valuable gear belongs to Azlanti or to colonists that they have killed. This includes a pulse-caster rifle, 2 auto-target rifles,
Okay.
6 batteries,
Okay.
2 high-capacity batteries,
Oh, wow.
8 personal comm units.
What?
I'm going to put this all in text, so you don't have to write this down.
Please.
Much
A set
appreciated.
of manacles,
Great.
Nice.
200 feet of titanium alloy cable line,
Incredible.
Ooh.
and an engineering specialty toolkit for weaponsmithing. And
Fascinating.
Co,
Hey.
while you are specifically standing in there, I'd like for you to make me a perception check.
Oh, goody. I put a point in this. It maybe
Did
not
somebody
be
else go in
terrible.
there? Oh, 19, nice.
19. You would know, or you would notice there's like a satellite dish that's broken in the corner, and while searching, you pull back the satellite dish and you find 3 incendiary grenades Mark 1.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh.
They are
So
in a
good.
bandolier.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
Oh, is that a...
Free bandolier.
Oh.
Is bandolier like
How
a
does that work?
thing?
I think it's just context. I don't know that it actually does anything.
I think
It
it's
doesn't actually do anything?
I think
I mean-
there's special types of bandolier. but I
Oh,
don't
it's
think
not
a
like
regular bandolier.
An
Like a brilliant
efficient
thing.
bandolier.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I have a bandolier for my
Whoops.
grenades.
Oh,
it's just
fun.
a thing you have, right?
Ooh, translated from Azlanti.
Yeah,
I
let me
can't read
actually
this.
put. Let me. Yeah,
I can.
let me put that in common so you guys can read it.
Thank you.
I really thought about using the polyglot module, but there hasn't
It's
like
cool.
been a great time to use it. It's weird
That's
because
what I've
normally
run
you're
into.
not reading it out like inside of combat, so it's not like relevant information in the
Sure.
second that only that one person can know because somebody else can just walk in. You guys have searched out the storeroom.
Can I have one of those incendiary grenades? I don't know who else can even use
Yeah,
grenades.
how does-
Yeah, I'll take the other ones.
How does divvying this up function? Like, we have to decide who's carrying all this right now?
So if
You want
here's
one? I'll
what-
take 2.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I think what you guys, if anybody wants an item that's really good, I think we just do a roll off for it.
Where-
If you guys choose to split things, that's fine. But you also can leave it here and pick it up at some point after you liberate Madelon's Landing.
Nope, not these
Caleb
incendiary
shaking his head.
grenades.
No, hard.
Yeah,
no,
take
no,
the
no.
grenades and stuff.
The grenades are ours now.
I don't really need any of this.
I was gonna say I don't think any of it is operative,
So
but it's literally useless.
I want one of the high capacity batteries at least.
I don't need
know
a
if anybody
battery,
else
so-
wants a battery.
I just want to make sure we notate, like, what people actually pick up versus, like, what's in the
I mean,
group
you
loot.
can type in the
Should
chat
we-
just so we remember it. That's probably the best place to put it. Right below this.
Or we have an Excel sheet somewhere, right?
Yeah, I mean, I shared it once before. If you want me to share it again, I can, and somebody can type it all in.
Can we put it?
second.
Can we put it in the mumbles? We have it
Oh,
in the
I did,
mumbles? We
I
have
did.
it in the mumbles.
Oh, yeah, it's in
I
there.
did.
Okay.
I did.
That'll work. We can fill
Yeah,
that in.
this will do.
Okay.
Does anyone else want that engineering specialty toolkit?
No.
What was it for? It was for crafting
Weapon
weapons.
Weaponsmithing.
I mean, I could use it,
Excuse me.
but if you want to use it, go ahead.
I mean, I don't know what weaponsmithing is going to entail, but I think I'm the best
it's
engineer of the party.
engineering. Yeah, I think it's engineering. All right, on to the mess hall.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Do we want to approach from 2 angles or just pop in one door? Not a lot of room out around this door, at least.
We could at least start from 2, because if Lisk starts up here, he can run all the way around. If it ends up being a really bad idea to be up here.
That's fair.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
I think we're gonna attack from 2 fronts. That's the plan. I
Yeah.
think.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to open this door at the same time.
Yeah, we got communicators. It should be easy.
Mhm.
All right. Do it.
As I said,
3, 2, 1.
Bam!
Bam.
Oh, it's empty.
This
Yeah.
spacious room has 4 stacked and folded metal tables positioned along the south wall, which you can see here. That's what, if you remember on the map, that's what was drawn in there.
Mm-hmm.
Several colorful stylized posters adorn the walls. 2 doors lie to the west, both labeled with vivid green letters, and a 2-foot square serving window that looks into a kitchen is to the west. A door in the north wall also bears green lettering, as does a door in the rounded section of the east wall. A small electronic panel next to the eastern door is equipped with a numbered keypad, a yellow light, and a camera lens.
Oh, hello.
And as you guys are looking at this, you're kind of like taking in the room. Clearly, this looks like a place that people would eat at with tables, but it is like so pristine. You get the sense that strict order is like a main tenet of maybe being an Azlanti soldier. Everything is sparkling clean in here. You do see the colorful posters you see on the wall are quite striking as well. They are Imperial propaganda. They say things like, in Azlanti lettering, so Ko wouldn't know this, but they would say things like, 1 soldier is worth 1,000 natives. And
Whoa.
the Aeon throne needs your every effort. And serve your superiors, dominate the weak.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow.
Is there at
These
least
guys are
one
fun.
like hang in there with the cat on the branch?
None. Absolutely none.
Wow.
Man,
That's tough. That is rough.
kind of glad we're murdering most of these people.
yeah.
So, you know what most of these doors are labeled, right? You know this door is labeled barracks. You know this door is labeled main staging.
Yep.
This door reads kitchen.
Yep.
And then this door right here that you're looking at with the yellow light, it reads command center.
Command center. Is there any food in the kitchen?
You can go in and look.
1 second, guys.
all we've had is engine grease and stale, moldy bread.
Okay, so
Oh,
you walk
yeah,
into the
so-
kitchen. It contains a sink connected to a large vat of water, an electric stove, and several shelves of prepackaged foodstuffs.
Hey.
Oh,
We
the only
did it.
exits are a door to the east wall and a serving window next to it. It is pretty bland in here, but it is, again, pristine. And Luna, as you're in there, if you make me a perception check, she walked in there.
Perception.
Little perception. Natural 1.
I'm
for a total of
fixated
7.
on the foodstuffs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You get
I'm
some
reading all of
foodstuffs.
the labels.
You get some foodstuffs.
You get like a fettuccine alfredo and like a. I don't know. I got some food. I'm good.
Yeah, you
Cool.
gonna share? Be great.
Yeah, sure. There's more in there.
Oh, great. I'll grab
Twick,
some,
make me a
come back
perception check when you walk in.
out.
Well played.
How's the
Oh,
13?
God,
He's
damn.
also-
Yeah.
It
Just
is
really wants to
literally the
know.
DC. You're so lucky.
Oh, is it really?
Uh,
Wow.
Yeah,
Thank
it's a
God.
DC 13. You
He's, like,
note
flipping
that
through
the
the-
sink and the stove both bear circles of runes lightly carved into their surface.
What?
You don't really
It's a
know what they
magic
are,
sink.
but if you'd like to make a mysticism check, you might
Oh.
know more about it.
Gotta do that untrained? Is that that's an untrained thing, right?
No.
It has to be somebody who's trained in mysticism.
Well, any of you know what these runes are all about?
Runes?
I
don't see any
understand.
runes.
Oh, they're in the sink and on the stove. See?
Mysticism. Got it on lock.
Yeah, you
Not
do.
bad.
That was almost
Hey-o.
a 4, but it rolled
Oh.
back.
19.
Yeah.
Not that
Luna
good.
with the 19. Luna would know these runes are a minor conjuration effect. And you
Oh,
think
that's so fun.
if you touch the rune, you will conjure something. You're not
Incredible.
certain what.
This
In
is
the sink? I mean, I've got a
Yeah,
few
my
theories.
assumption
This
is
is like
water and
Yeah.
fire.
yeah. How many runes?
There are 2.
Okay.
One on the stove, one on the sink.
So if I touch
They're
the
the
one on the
same
sink,
Say that again.
I touch the one on the sink.
You touch the one on the sink. The moment you touch the one on the sink, a spirit appears right next to you.
Greetings.
And in Azlanti says, "What may I serve to you?"
Did you got any cappuccinos?
I don't understand cappuccino. What may I serve to you?
Maybe like a nice iced tea or something.
It goes over to the little dispenser on the side, and it literally grabs a cup, puts some ice in it, and puts some what you assume is tea. It looks kind of grayish brown, and hands it to you.
Earl Grey?
Please enjoy. It's really good tea.
Guys, you can order whatever you want.
Can I get a serum of healing? That'd be great.
I don't understand. Serum of healing.
Okay, never mind.
Do you want any like midnight snack or something? Like probably get some chalupas or something off the stove.
I do not understand chalupas.
Yeah, might have some more pressing matters.
That sounds
you're right.
fun. I press
We can grab
the
some after,
stove
I think,
rune.
probably. Hopefully.
I touch the stove rune.
What may I serve you? Same thing.
It's the same
Yeah,
spirit?
it's the same spirit. What
Oh.
may I serve you?
Well, that is disappointing. I was hoping for
Tacos. It's Tuesday.
different.
Ask for tacos.
You'd think it'd be like Guy Fieri or something.
Do you have any tacos?
It actually looks at the stove. It pulls out a pan, grabs something
my
that
God.
looks like meat. You're not really certain what it is.
Oh, yeah,
Puts
I
it
know.
in the pan, cooks it, grabs a small tortilla, wraps it up, puts it on a plate, and hands it to you. Please
Hey.
enjoy.
Incredible. We're gonna have to come back here later.
Agreed.
Yeah, maybe we can just retire here.
I try the taco.
The taco is delicious.
Awesome.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's got a strange texture. Nothing you've ever eaten before, but it definitely
Not
tastes like a
bugs.
taco.
Hopefully.
Maybe
knows?
Coke can just pull the sink right out of there. You can just toss it on the ship.
Yeah.
As you guys drop off your plate and your cup that you used, the magic spirit walks right up to it, cleans it real quickly, and puts it back on the shelf, and then stands there.
This is
Thank
the
you.
best place. This is the best
This
place.
is amazing.
We'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, we gotta go shoot the place up. You know how it is.
I do not understand. Shoot the place up.
Good luck.
Dismissed.
The spirit disappears.
Okay.
Wait, you don't know Azlanti. It has no idea. I do not understand. You're right.
Yeah, you somehow got tacos though.
Somehow I
Yeah.
got tacos. Yeah.
Taco is the
Tacos-
same. It's the
tacos is-
same.
it's
the same in
universal.
Azlanti.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
the
the same.
same
Taco,
word.
Same word.
What are the odds?
It's one of those borrowed words.
Yeah.
All right. So what's the deal with this yellow door? It's got like a keypad. Is that
It
right?
has, yeah. So the yellow door has a keypad, a numbered keypad, a yellow light, and a camera lens.
All right.
Hmm.
1111.
Do you put in the numbers?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Can't believe that didn't work.
2.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens at all.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Um.
Can we hack this?
You can attempt to hack it. Yes.
I would love to, unless someone has a smart idea before I
I'd
just
like to
brute
assist.
force it.
You can go search all the bodies. Somebody wrote down the password because
I mean,
they
it's
couldn't remember it.
possible.
It's in a pocket.
And you guys are again. You're, just as a reminder, no one's wearing the armor, correct?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Nah,
I just wanted to make
yeah.
sure.
I'm gonna give Lisk a biohack to give her a bonus on that.
Okay.
And I'm also
me a
gonna.
she. What are you doing?
Man, I keep doing
What's
that.
That's all of
Lisk
Starfinder's
is
core
to
rulebook.
me a
It's okay.
slightly
Yeah.
female name, so I tend towards saying that.
Lisk?
Yeah,
Can I do an aid?
because it's like Liz
You can do an aid.
almost, you know.
Mm.
Why?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
There we go.
You
Nailed
aid.
it. All right. I'm gonna roll mine.
So with his aid and my bonus, you should have a +4 total.
Okay. So that would be an
On top of that.
18 on the computer's check.
An 18 on the computer's check. You can't get through it.
Ah.
Ner.
Damn it.
What if we knock?
You absolutely can knock.
I mean, we won't get surprise around, but the door will
let
be
me-
open.
Well, they also wouldn't open it.
Let me take a look at it, Lisk.
Yeah.
I'll pop up and see if I can figure it out.
Is there a camera out here? Do they know
Yes.
who's here?
There's a camera here.
Okay.
16. Not gonna do it.
Well, can we go check the guards who we atomized in the other room?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
I mean, we
say.
used one for a door already, so
We did,
it's not out of the question to do it
but
again.
I mean, well, I feel like we'd still need a number.
I grab this boy, drag him over.
Okay. You drag him over. I'll bring him over. You just set him in front of the sensor? Or in front of the camera? Is that what you do? You set him in front of the camera?
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing seems to be happening.
Hey, we got a dead.
Can we-
You can make me a perception check though.
Okay.
You're close to it.
Oh my god!
23 perception, natural 20 on the die. With that check, you do notice that when you walk up the Azlanti guard, a small light above the top of the camera goes red. And it's just there for a few seconds, and then it shuts off.
The camera
does that
shuts
mean?
off or the light shuts off?
The light shuts off above the camera.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's
we
either
still
good or
need
bad.
The code,
Yeah.
probably. Can we search the bodies for codes?
You can search the bodies, absolutely. Are you searching the one that's right next to the door first?
Yeah.
I would assume.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be the first to go.
While you're searching, the door unlocks
Oh.
and opens.
Oh no.
This man is opening it remotely from where he's currently standing. And they knew you were there. So this guy in the back is going to take a shot. A little bit of a surprise round here. So let me take this one guy out. Hold on one second.
This
There we
this
go.
isn't what it looks like.
We're
So
dragged
we,
a dead
pretty sure it
Azlanti
is.
body up and
We
showed
just
it to the
forgot the
camera.
password and.
Yeah, we're gods.
All right, everybody roll me.
Sorry, was that guards or gods?
Yeah.
A little above. You know, they just changed the password yesterday and can't for the life of me remember.
I could have sworn it was 111.
1.
Okay, here we go. Combat. Twick, it is a surprise round, so you're not doing anything. The cadet is going to take a shot at Ko. Because right as the door opened, he fired. Let's see what he rolls. Big rolls. Here we go. That is going to be a 19 against KAC.
Yeah, it hits.
That is a hit, rolling some damage. Woo! Buddy, that's 8 points of damage.
Ouch.
Yikes.
We skip Ko, we skip Lisk, we skip Luna, and we are on to one of the senior cadets.
Oh no.
This senior is going to actually just I have literally every token selected. Let's not do that. He's going to take just a 5-foot step back, a guarded step, and just kind of chill there for a minute.
Okay.
A whole minute, huh? 10 rounds.
Whole minute, 10 rounds.
10 rounds, he's done.
The other cadet is going to reach over and press some buttons on the computer console that is right next to him.
Yeah.
And we are at the top of the order with Twick.
Alright, I'm gonna step up to here so I can see in the room.
Okay.
Yeah, one of these guys look a little stronger than the other. He's got different colored armor than green.
You can definitely tell there's a difference between. There's two of them that look like they're that same guy that Corsica
The
Kin
attack lash
explained.
dudes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, okay. All right, shoot at that one up there with a biohack.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna throw a grenade.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the 20 foot radius on this thing?
On the
Okay.
incendiary?
Ooh, that's a big.
So I mean, I
is that
guess
the
I'll just
incendiary
target
grenade?
like there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels
all
like
right.
they've kind of screwed themselves here.
Here's the attack roll on that. That's a natural 1, guys.
Well,
Ew.
The grenade lands. I don't. Let's see. How do you do that on
you
a
do
grenade?
a random
You
direction,
do-
don't you?
Yeah, a D8 to determine the direction.
Oh
I think,
boy!
right? Or
Oh boy!
something.
You better hope you don't throw it north. Are you gonna roll that? Or you want me to roll it?
I'll roll it.
All right, you roll it. We'll start 1 and go clockwise. So you kind of throw it past Lisk, I guess, and it comes over here and explodes. Let's see, but it's a 20-foot radius, right?
Oh no, Lisk.
Yeah,
I
I mean, I
mean-
don't know how.
Well, let's see. You were throwing it how far? You were attempting
it-
to throw it
I
here.
mean, I was throwing it a long ways. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
I was
attempting
throwing it to
5,
that
10,
square,
15,
yeah.
20, 25, basically 25 feet. I mean, you're going to throw it the same distance the wrong way. So to there,
No, Lisk.
to this square. So that splash is going to hit 3 of you.
Ah,
Reflex saves.
Well, apologies.
Wow.
The whole 2 damage, guys.
What's the DC?
The DC
Probably
is
12.
What's your dex?
+3.
Plus 3. So the DC is 14.
Yeah, right.
that's right.
Easy.
So Ko, you're going to take
Oh, no.
half. You're
You
going to
said
take
easy.
full damage. Twick, you're taking full damage. Lisk, you're taking half. Granted, it's not that much damage.
Well, Lisk
Yeah.
ain't taking none. It's got that evasion, boy.
Oh, that's right.
Level
that's
2.
right.
We don't mess around.
I
Okay.
can't apply damage from the thing anymore.
That is Twick. All right.
Hey,
up
Doc,
next.
I think they're actually in there.
Yeah,
The-
I tried. I just slipped a little bit. I don't know if you saw.
The cadet is going
Ko got in
to
my way.
take a step towards this back door. The back door opens.
Hmm.
It moves approximately 10 more feet to
Oh, what a
about
coward.
there. And it is going to take a shot through this corridor at
Oh my
Ko
god.
that it can still see.
Incredible.
Yeah, I mean, it's a square to a square, as long as you can draw it. So I think I'll probably
Thread the
give
needle.
you... I'll probably give... no, I won't. I'm not gonna. Just gonna give you a soft cover bonus, but I don't think it makes sense. Attack roll, here we go. Big rolls. Big rolls. That is a 21 against KAC. I don't even know if a +2 for soft cover would have mattered. Damage roll, here we go. 5 points of damage. And Ko, you are up, sir.
5 points of damage. I can't apply it anymore. I don't know why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Manually apply damage. Okay. I am gonna walk into here.
Okay. The
And
moment you step in
then-
the room, you see some what look like lights above you, and those lights immediately activate and track you, and they shine a pointed beam straight at your face.
What?
You don't know exactly what it's doing, but you feel like it's preventing you from being able to see as easily in this space.
Oh no.
How would I feel like that? Do I?
I mean,
like
it's a
I
bright
can't
light
see.
shining in your face.
Weird.
That is
What is it?
bizarre.
Mechanically, what does this mean?
Mechanically,
What is it?
Well,
How does it
I-
hinder me?
you don't know yet.
I don't know yet.
Oh no.
You don't know yet. You just know that a bright light is shining in your face.
Okay. I charge this person.
Okay. Do it.
I'm bull rushing.
Okay. You and your bull rushes.
like guaranteed
free
damage.
damage.
12 plus
Yeah.
17. That is against KAC plus 8. That is a miss. You can roll
Right.
your other stuff though.
So
10 points of
Jeez.
damage. I will make the reflex save here. That is a 21 on the reflex.
That works.
Yeah,
Half
there.
damage.
Yeah. Okay. Apply half damage. Boop. Okay, Lisk, you're up.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna trick attack. Poke my head. Oh. I can't see this guy from here, huh? What about this? Ta-da, I fixed it.
You can't see that
So
from
I'm
there.
gonna just kind of jump across the doorway, I guess, to trick attack that guy in the lower area. So let's see how stealthily I can jump across this doorway. Not great, 24
I
total.
mean, 24. That still
Probably
does
still
it.
does it. Okay, cool.
I mean, I would
and
hope
then-
you're not facing a CR4 in this room, or CR5,
Look, man,
I guess.
With the way this campaign goes, who knows? So, here's a shot. Wow,
Oh my
natural
God.
one! Feels bad, man. Feels bad,
Oh my
man.
gosh.
A lot of
No.
1s and 20s.
Caleb,
Yeah,
man.
seriously.
tell me about it. What's going on?
Scope blindness. The sniper scope magnifies the target but gives you tunnel blindness, allowing some unseen distraction from the side to throw off your aim. You are off target for 1 round.
What does off target mean?
Minus
I believe
2 to
it's
hit.
a net
I believe.
minus 2. Yep,
Well,
minus 2 to hit.
it doesn't- I'm gonna roll another one, so it doesn't even freaking matter, does it?
Luna, what are we doing?
Brutal. Alright, I'm gonna use my standard to inspiring boost Ko.
Thank you
Shake
so
it
much.
off, Ko. And then I'm gonna use my move action to get him, the guy that's next to him. Shake it off and hit him with your laser sword.
That's
Do it,
seven,
Betcher. Yeah, 7.
7 points of stamina.
7 stamina.
Okay. And now it is the man standing in front of Ko. Now let me tell you about this light beam that's coming down in your face. You realize while this man is standing here, what's going on is that it's blinding you from being able to see your attacker. So in effect, how it works in game is they're taking a +2 circumstance
Get
bonus.
flanking.
It's basically harrying fire in this game.
Mmm.
So they're gonna make an attempt to hit you with their tacklash. Let's add this
Don't fall over.
+2 in here for harrying. Oh boy. All right, I'm just gonna show you this so you can see it. Natural
Oh
20.
my god.
Oh, get out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry. Okay, Caleb, tell me what I'm doing. Melee attack.
Do we do it for enemies? I don't know. Do we do it for enemies? Is that a thing?
Yeah, we do it for enemies. Get out of here, guy.
Okay. Well, I feel like we're pulling
This
this
guy.
from Glass Cannon. They only do it for named enemies.
Oh, they only do. You know what? You're right.
This guy
They only
has a
do it for
name.
named enemies.
Yeah,
Let's
this is
make a ruling.
Carlos. the
Let's make a
guard.
ruling right here. I've actually never done a critical
We haven't
threat
yet.
or fail with a non-named enemy. Do you guys want to do it from now on with named enemies or not? And Ko, you can't answer because I'm about to hit you.
I think it makes sense to only do it for named enemies.
Okay.
Like a
I think
special
that feels
thing.
right. Yeah.
You still get
That's
double
fine with me.
damage.
Would be more
Oh,
special.
yeah, right. This
Yeah,
is right,
right.
obviously.
It's still crit.
Yeah. Okay. And I can. So I have to roll this normally. You just have to apply the double damage because I can't roll critical for some reason with these
Oh,
weapons.
can't roll quick roll. That's it.
Oh nope. There's the button actually. So that is 16 points of damage.
16 tangos.
I will
Every
show
time
that to you.
16 happens.
There's
Every
the
time.
16, buddy.
Yikes.
I can apply it now.
And it is the other guard's turn. Look at that. Seeing that they have someone right here just prime for the picking, he is going to... he's probably going to take up a position kind of like right here.
Go.
Yeah, he's
And
gonna
he-
die.
Is going to
No.
make an attack.
Go.
An attack. Oof. That's low. That's a 15 against KAC.
It's a miss.
Woo! You are lucky. You are lucky, sir, that only the first person gets harrying fire bonus. We are back to the top of the order. Twick, what are we doing?
All right, I'm gonna move into the room a little bit.
You just
Oh.
still missed.
Can I move into
Preparing
here?
fire.
Can't move into there. Hello.
Really?
There we go. All right, so right there, I'm gonna see that Ko's not looking so great.
Right when you step in the room, a beam of light
Sure,
hits
sure.
you right in the face.
Not even worried. Just gonna toss a serum of healing over to Kip, and he's gonna launch it at Ko.
Okay. Does
An
that
auto
require a roll for that?
No, because I scan Ko every morning. As a
Oh,
standard
that's
action,
right.
I can hit him for free.
That's right. That's
Every
right. I remember
morning,
that.
all three of us wake up.
And you,
And,
you
like,
get a nice 10 minutes.
Get
Twig is
scanned.
standing
Twig is
over
just
us.
standing
with
over
the scanner.
Oh
Hey, I asked early if it was acceptable, and nobody
It takes-
said
It was
no,
only weird like the
so-
first 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Well,
Now it's
a
just
good old
normal.
4 healing, Ko.
It's
Okay.
better than nothing.
4 healing.
Sorry.
And we are moving on to the cadet, who is in the back. The cadet is going to kind of move out of vision here.
Aaron.
And that's all the cadet's gonna do at the moment. Ko, you're up.
Okay.
Get him, Ko.
Yeah, which one did you get him?
The one you attacked.
Okay.
Oh. That one. Can you guys see that? I marked him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. If you double right click.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
Doing
the
that
marking.
for
That's right.
the
Mhm.
Let's. I guess. I don't want to heal myself.
Do you? I mean, I don't know why. I only hit you once.
Okay. Serum is a standard action. Is that right?
Thanks. So.
I believe it is a standard action.
Do you need to like draw it and stuff?
I mean, you can.
Has the move action take it out?
A
know.
guarded step, I think. Let me see. Guarded step, draw a weapon. I think you can do that.
Has this guy taken any damage? I did hit him before, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can draw a weapon with a guarded step, so presumably you can draw the serum with a guarded step.
How's this guy in front of me look right now?
Fine.
Fine. That's what I was afraid of. Okay.
Well, he's the elite, right?
I mean, he's pissed.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use the serum.
Yeah.
All right, 8 points of
the
healing.
One shouldn't be on there, I don't think.
7 points of healing.
Correct.
All right, and we are
It's applying
on.
to healing. It shouldn't apply to healing.
Okay, we are on to Lisk. What are we doing with this -2 to hit or whatever it is?
Does this guy have a melee weapon out right now?
He does. He's
He
holding
does.
Attack Clash.
That
Currently.
really sucks. So I'm gonna trick attack him.
Okay.
Because that means I can move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
As soon as you enter the room.
30.
Actually, nothing happens when you enter the room.
Oh,
I'm
snap.
too sneaky. It can't see me. I'm too small.
Right
I
now,
guess-
there is a beam of light on Ko and a beam of light on Twig.
Okay.
I'm going to roll stealth for this movement,
Okay.
which explains
Roll
why
high.
the light couldn't see me.
Oh yeah. No
Yeah, if you
problem.
roll that well.
18.
Why did I roll high on this
Total
one? I'm gonna roll
34.
bad on the next
Right.
one.
Always how it goes.
So
have the
I
same
have
issue,
off target is -2. Is that right?
Off target is -2. Correct.
Okay. But he is flat-footed, so let's see how this goes. Not bad. That's an 18 total.
18 against KAC is a
Flat-footed
hit.
KAC. Yeah,
Yep.
you're
Sorry,
goddamn
an 18
right.
against flat-footed KAC is a
You
hit.
have to
Roll
say it
damage.
every time.
Sorry, I'll
otherwise
say it
I'm
every time.
really
From
mad.
now on, every time.
Okay, here comes the damage then.
All right, 5 points of damage.
We take that. We take that.
That's good. That's
Nice.
good. On to Luna. What are we doing?
You could roll
Alright.
like Alex does on his d6s.
We're still shooting the same guy. Alright. Re-up the get him.
Get him.
Get Shoot with plasma bolter.
Here comes big money shot.
Don't say that.
Oh, cat's breath.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Nice.
19 for 23. So good. Some normal damage.
okay.
Not bad.
Okay, and this is the guy
Better.
who's in front of. It's this guy right here, correct?
Yeah, the one that
Okay.
went focusing.
Okay. Excelente. And it is his turn. Oh, he is enjoying this. He looks over at his buddy, and Ko, you don't understand them, but Twick and Lisk, you're close enough to hear him say to his cohort here in Azlanti, "Look at these pathetic weaklings." And he'll pick up he'll take his tack lash and he'll swing it at you once again. Let's see what we get here. Big rolls, big rolls. Okay, that is going to be an 18 against KAC.
Yeah.
Oh, that is this light beam, man. It's wrecking you.
Barely hits.
It's wrecking you. All right, here we go. Damage. That is 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Do you
And
see
we
him?
are on to the other
I already used it on.
cadet. So seeing that Ko is being beat on, actually he is going to 5-foot step, guarded step right here and take a swing at Twick, who also happens to have a beam of light in his face.
Oh
Checks out.
Big attack rolls. Woo! Man, that is a 3 on the die, but there's a lot of bonuses going on right now. That is a 13 against KAC.
No, sir.
Oh! Oh, brutal!
See.
Brutal. All right,
Easy. Too easy.
Twick, you're up.
All right.
You're
I'm gonna
standing.
guard a step back.
Okay, all right.
I'm getting out of there.
The beam doesn't follow you.
Okay.
Makes sense.
no.
Angles.
Oh no, Lisk.
And now the beam is on Lisk.
Hey, whoa, it's not the beam's turn.
Oh,
How dare
How
you?
bad does this guy look?
Always the beams turn.
he looks fine.
Yeah, I don't know if
Oh,
focusing
no.
the toughest guy in the room is the right call.
Well, they're both the same guy.
They're both the
Are
same,
they?
huh?
Yeah.
They
Oh,
are
I
both. You would
misunderstood.
recognize them both as senior Aeon Guard cadets.
I
People you have
see.
fought before. The ones that
I
Corsica
see.
can
Yeah,
Yeah,
describe
the
to you.
ones, yeah.
The
Alright, this
one
one
nearly
regular
killed
is
two
the
of
guy
us.
who left, huh? Okay.
That one's
cool.
get him. So I'm gonna shoot at him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a biohack.
Okay. Well, let's do it. Let's see these rolls.
Here's my +1 for get him.
Ooh.
Yeah. 25. Okay,
25. That is a hit. Roll
Damn
some
right.
damage.
3 damage.
Okay. And does this apply anything here?
And this will be the -2 to AC.
-2 to AC. All right. Let me go ahead and take that down right now while I'm remembering. Okay. Whoops. Whoops. Sorry. That was not the right number I entered. His AC is not over 100.
Oh, I hope not.
Okay, so at this moment, it's the cadet's turn, which was just off screen a minute ago, but he does step back up in here. And he just ends his turn right there. He doesn't do anything else. You're not really sure what was going on, but he definitely left and came back.
That's not great.
And Ko, you are up.
Very not great.
Not good.
Maybe it's okay.
I feel like he just shot them. Do we hear shots from that direction?
No, you didn't hear any shots. You actually didn't
Okay.
hear anything.
So he didn't murder the people in the cells.
Well, I don't.
Probably.
Looking at our drawn map, he probably went to storage,
Went
not
to
the cells.
the boss, said, hey, come here.
Go
And
to
the boss is gonna be
Supernova.
here in a turn.
Goes to
Yeah,
the
he
supernova.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. It's not a supernova; it's just a regular nova, right? So it's okay.
It's called Supernova.
Oh, is it? Okay, I thought it
Yeah.
was just called nova.
So I just do damage.
Okay.
I'm only hitting these 2 guards. Nobody else is close enough.
Thank God.
A lot of
then
damage,
you
man.
Get a reflex.
Reflex save. Here we go. Guy right in front of you. Oh no, that is a 6.
Yeah, full damage.
Ooh, nice.
All right, guy behind you. Okay, there we go. That is a 19.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna also. I think I'm gonna guarded step.
The guy in front of you explodes in a ball of fire,
Oh, that's right.
Oh, nice. Okay.
and he
Ah,
dies.
Wow.
Dang it.
Look at these pathetic weaklings. Jesus.
Wasted biohacks.
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
move
upset about.
somewhere.
Honestly, you've done that. Every enemy you've biohacked has
Seriously,
died
there's been
immediately.
one. There's been one that it's actually mattered on, I think.
I think I'm moving up to here.
It really hurts, man. The thesis isn't going well.
Well, maybe you just incorporate that in, though. You're
Are
like,
you lining up a charge?
Most of it is about
Yeah,
how
kind of.
not useful my
Okay.
assumptions were.
On to Lisk.
okay. That guy, is there anything on this computer that would suggest it controls those lights that keep shining in everyone's face?
Actually, you can make me a perception check.
I would love to do that. Just... Where's perception? Here it is.
Oh,
Oh!
A natural 20 on the perception. Okay. What you see is a console, and you think from the console that you can probably shut down these things. And as you're reading about them in the console, you read Azlanti, and you can see that they are called flash-blind projectors. And you think with some successful computer hacking, you could potentially shut them off.
make him target the other guy.
If you'd like to roll a computers check,
I would love to do that. Can I do that from here, or do I need to step up? It
you'll need
almost
to be.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, you'll need to
'Cause I
be
can-
at the console. So
Okay. I step up, and then I will standard action computers check. To computers.
to compute.
Oh, wow.
You got the 20, you got the 1.
Game!
20 and
All
1
right.
back to back, man.
A natural one.
I critically look at the computer.
You're like, I can definitely do this. And then you get over there, I
Nothing
cannot
seems
do
to happen.
this.
I hate this game.
He's got the gun and the knife in his hands, and he's like banging on the keyboard.
Oh, man.
Luna, what are we doing?
Alright. We'll, use get him on this other guy. And shoot him. The plasma
Do it.
bolter.
Get him.
Let's see it.
Get him. I think I can just apply get him all the time. It's great. Okay.
Yep.
19.
Nice.
19
EAC.
against EAC. That is a hit. Roll some damage.
Big number. No, it was a 7. It was a 7. It's only a
Oh,
1.
big
Nice.
damage with a 1.
1 damage.
Woo.
It, like, on my screen, it slid across on 7. Like, it slid.
Yeah.
It
Just,
didn't
like,
move at all.
scooted
It was
across.
7, and then it went 1.
Okay, on to this senior guard. So he is actually now a little bit closer to someone else. So he's going to take a step up here to another person who has a light currently on them
God damn it.
and take a
tried so
swing.
hard.
Take a swing. And that is going to be a 26 against KAC.
Yeah. Thank
That
God
is a-
that light was there. Can you imagine if it was only like a 24? Embarrassing.
Damage roll. Here we go. That is 8 points of
Jesus
damage.
Christ.
Dang.
And we are back to the top. Round 5, Twick. What are we doing?
All right, I'm moving into the room.
Okay. No light appears to hit you.
Excellent, excellent. I'm gonna shoot the get him command.
Okay.
I'm gonna use another biohack. I'm almost out. And +1. Woo! That looked like it was a 1. And then I barely rolled over to that 13. That's a 20 total.
20 against KAC. That is a hit.
Nice. That damage is 5.
Wow.
Hey.
Nice.
Wow. Okay,
Okay.
5 points of damage.
Oh.
And that guy now has a -2 to AC.
Okay. All right. Just like the last guy that co-exploded before you got to do anything with
maybe
it.
this one will matter because this guy was at full health a moment ago.
Yeah.
All right, so -2 to AC. On to the Aeon Guard Cadet's turn. He's going to take a 5-foot step to right here, and he's going to take a shot at Ko from where he's currently at with his rifle. And you still have a light projecting in your face, so you get a nice little bonus here. That is a 24 against KAC.
Dang.
Rolling damage.
Can you imagine if that was only a 22?
Oh!
So,
Yeah.
1 damage.
Yay.
That's
We
all.
did.
Nice.
Get out
love
of
to see it.
Rolling damage like we
1
usually do.
damage.
Yeah.
All right, Ko, you're up. What are we doing?
Oh, flying damage is broken again. Let me just. I don't know. It keeps on like.
You have to select
You have to
yourself
select
do
your
it.
character to apply damage.
Oh, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, you're right. Okay, well I already played it.
Okay.
Good to know. Should we still go for this beefy dude, or should we turn to the little guy?
If you want, you've got a
Can you
flanking
charge it,
opportunity right now.
Oh, Okay.
Yeah,
If you're interested.
yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, this guy's gonna be way easy to hit if you're flanking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like move action in between these guys down to here, and then charge up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
This character is so
Running around the
weird.
room.
Nice.
Okay.
And then do the stellar rush damage. The
Okay.
bull rush.
Bull rush.
Yeah, bull
Okay.
rush him
No,
into
not into me, not into
Liz.
me.
Yeah.
Wait, does it matter if it's into you?
I don't
If-
think so.
If you hit him and you actually succeeded the bull rush, it knocks him back 5 feet.
Yeah. Does that matter if it hits?
I guess we'll have to see.
I mean, I guess we'll have to see. That's
I
like
mean, he's a big man. Lisk is a very small creature.
That
I
feed
feel like
or
there
whatever
should
it is
be
that
a rules
allows you to-
question about if an enemy gets knocked into an ally, if that's a thing or not.
Where's the rules lawyer? Bull rush, Starfinder. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
I know there's a rule about them being knocked into other enemies and how that works.
If an obstacle is in the way, the target stops at the obstacle instead.
Oh, there you go.
It's me. I'm an obstacle.
you're an obstacle. Somehow-
it's definitely an obstacle.
Somehow, a very small Yosoki stops a very large Azlanti from falling on him.
What,
yeah.
he's-
Very
I mean, the
Rules
bull
is
rush
written.
is not going to work anyway.
No, no.
So, all right, this is a 10, a 15.
Bull rush succeed. No, that's a miss. Roll damage.
All right. Kind of low compared to my previous rolls, but
5
5
points of damage.
Mhm.
Reflex
Got a reflex.
save. His reflex save is a 19.
That'll work.
Okay. Okay, a 19. Okay. He's looking like he's struggling.
So he's looking a little bad.
Yeah, he's looking rough.
Okay. I am going to trick attack him, which means all of this is not going to provoke attacks of opportunity.
Yep.
5, 15, 5, 15, 20, 30. I can't see him from here. 30.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
The light
works.
leaves your face.
Excellent. And then we're gonna see how sneaky I was, even with that light in my face.
Okay.
Not especially, an 18
Man.
total.
So that will provoke an attack of opportunity.
That's-
That
Not how that works. This is
Oh, it's not
for
how it
my... Yeah, this is for my trick attack. I
Oh,
don't provoke
it
since
misses.
I'm attacking him.
oh,
It doesn't
misses.
miss. I
Well,
don't
whatever.
get my
You
trick
don't
attack
get your
thing.
whatever it is.
Jesus.
It
I'm gonna
doesn't
shoot
trick.
him now. I'm going to shoot him now.
He didn't
Is
trick
what's
the
gonna
man.
happen. Bad.
Ah.
Bad from end to
He
end.
has he has a -2.
Did you include your
14.
+1?
I didn't include
Get
anything.
him?
So it's a
14. So
14
it's 15.
It's a
against
15 because he's got him.
15
Against KAC.
Got him against a KAC -2 is a hit.
Yes.
Nice.
Roll damage.
Thank God.
Does it matter for the second time?
4
ever, I think.
damage. That's how we do
4
it.
points
Nice,
of
not bad.
damage.
Dead? Dead?
Yeah, actually, as you shoot this man, you get a shot like right on his neck, right in between his body armor and his helmet, and it definitely hits him in a spot that does a ton of damage, and he crumples to the ground.
Thank the Lord.
He is
Uno más.
a dead man. Luna, you're up.
All right. Can I see the other cadet from here?
You can. I think because I've shot this before. I think in this
in
case
my
because
vision.
she's up against the wall. Did I shoot somebody up against the wall? I did. We'll play it exactly the same. You can shoot. You're in vision.
Okay.
I didn't
I have
play
like
with
a
soft cover
sliver.
last time. So
I have like a sliver of vision on the
Yeah.
token.
Yeah.
rules as written says as long as you can draw from square to square in a straight line with nothing blocking, it counts.
Oh, true. Yeah.
All right, so I'll use get 'em. I'll say, "Hey, Lisk, look at these pathetic weaklings."
Oh!
Get him.
Let's give you a high five.
You get a bonus 16 to attack
Yeah,
for the high five.
21.
Oh, it doesn't even need it.
21.
Nice.
That is a hit. Roll me some
All
damage.
right, let's go. It's better. 5.
5,
All right,
pretty good.
5
Yeah.
points of damage.
Slowly
Nice job.
getting- Well, no. You did
Chip
really
it
bad
away.
last
Top
time.
of the order, round 6. Twick, you have a light that is shining down in your face.
Yeah. I'm gonna move up to here and
Okay.
block off Ko a little bit, so maybe this person doesn't murder him when she tries to shoot.
A small Yosoki.
Yep. trying to, take that attack for him. You know what? You mentioned how tiny I am. I'm gonna move up to here,
Got him.
and
shoot.
then I'll shoot him. Is he get him?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yep.
Not this one,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, he is. Oh, I'm sorry.
Luna just got him.
Right.
With my, I got him with
Oof.
my really
that's not
good
gonna
got 'em.
do it.
It's on my screen. It was on at 20 for a second,
Yeah,
and
it
it
was.
just
Yeah,
like
it
eked
was.
over to the 2.
Yeah.
So
Yikes!
that's a 9 total. Well, that's gonna manage.
Yeah, no, that is a miss, and it is the cadet's turn. Seeing what's going on here, it is going to take a shot at Twick because you tried to take a shot at it. It's pretty annoyed. And
Quixanda.
you have a light in your face. That is a 22 against KAC.
Yeah.
Rolling damage. Man, no joke. 2 shots in a row. It's a 1. It's a 1 on the damage dice.
well,
Get
good.
that
Damn it, that's what I like to hear.
That is 1. And this cadet is going to take a step out of your vision. Ko, you're up.
All right. Let's see. Should I walk out there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Get
Oh,
him.
for sure. Get him. Get
Will you
him.
die to a single attack? The answer is yes. The answer is no to your question.
If he freaking crits, maybe.
Yeah, we
I
don't
think-
count on that.
I don't know about crit. I think a big hit might do it.
Maybe.
Did you already use your second healing?
Yep.
That
Oh, boy.
sucks.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
They have D8 guns, right?
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you're good except for crit.
Okay. There it
He's
is.
trying to get
We
that
solved it.
information out of me. I see that. I see
It's
that.
in the
ploy,
log.
that
It's the
attempt.
problem.
I know.
All right, I'm going to do 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, I can't walk through there.
Yeah.
Have to be through here? No.
You just have to go diagonally.
It's just
when you
being
click.
weird. Okay, wait, I was here? Can't.
If you hit
Go
both buttons at
diagonal.
the same time, diagonal
Yeah,
should
hit both
work.
directions.
Oh,
There you go.
diagonal. There we go. Okay. Here we are. Hello, sir.
I am right in your face now.
Hello, sir.
I will attack.
Yeah, make an attack. Let's see if you can hit. Been pretty successful so far tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
There it is.
22. That is a hit. Roll some damage.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh,
1.
Got him.
Ugh.
Still 5 damage.
1 damage. Apply the damage. Excellent. Nice. Lisk, we're on to you.
To be clear, it was 5
God, getting
damage.
through these doors
For
is so
audio people.
difficult.
Oh, sorry.
5-ish.
5 points of damage. That's right.
10,
You rolled a 1.
15,
One on the die.
20, 25, 30. Nice. I'm gonna try this computer one more time.
Computer's
If that
check.
doesn't work, I'm gonna stab it on my next turn. Just so everyone knows.
Oh,
It's
no.
a 6
no.
on the die. I think that's what I rolled last time.
I think you rolled a 3.
That was a natural
14.
1.
No, you natural 1, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Did I?
natural
Oh, I
one.
did, because I yelled. I screamed.
It
Very mad.
appears to you can't get through the security to get access to the projectors.
Alright, I warned everyone what's happening next round.
Luna.
I'll stand on the computer and do it.
Okay.
Computers.
Was that one move to get there? Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. Okay. 14. Computers
I just-
check.
Man.
My
Really?
token moved weird because of the door.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what was going on. Yeah, the doors are in a weird spot on that one piece of the map. 14. You really can't get through the security. It's very difficult for you guys. Back to the top of the order. Round 7. Round
Tricky.
7, guys. Twick.
Running out here. And I'm just gonna shoot this guy.
Okay, let's do it.
Uh, 12 to hit KAC.
Almost
12
good.
to hit KAC is a miss.
Yeah.
Is a miss. And it is the cadet's turn. This cadet is going to guarded step, and as a part of that step, pull out his combat knife and attempt to stab Ko, who's standing right in front of him. And that is a 20 against KAC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damage! Here it comes. 3 points of damage.
He's fine.
No problem.
And we are on to Ko.
All right, guarded step.
Okay.
I supernova.
Jiminy Christmas. All right.
Thank you for guarded stepping
Luckily,
first.
this person stepped to the side so I could get out of range of Twick.
That's convenient.
Yeah, Twitch should have thought about it and moved one square higher, but here we are.
Here we go.
Nice.
That is an
That's
8
so much
on the
damage.
reflex save.
Reflex fails. 11 damage to you.
11 freaking damage,
good.
dude. You supernova so hard that this cadet literally just sizzles and then dissolves into nothing. And it is dead. And we are out of combat, boys.
Woo, we did it!
All right.
I
You
live.
survived.
I would like to stab this computer with one of my many knives.
Time to go home. I'm very tired.
Can we close the doors and like take a 10-minute in this command center?
you can absolutely close the doors.
I want to do
One
a
thing
quick
to-
search in the supply room first.
Yeah, so let me tell you a couple things. The room you're currently standing in, the command center, the circular chamber, it's dim. Only a few spotlights illuminating the computer equipment that rings this room on wide, sweeping panels of metal and plastic. The illuminated screens of the computer systems include a station that is clearly designed for weapons control, which it just so happens Lisk is at. Delicate racks hanging from the ceiling contain communications equipment. A projector in the center of the room hanging from the ceiling displays a holographic image of Nakandis. And the door to the western wall is labeled with green letters, as is the door on the eastern wall. The door on the eastern wall reads storage room. It reads rec room. My bad. It reads rec room. Interestingly enough, as you're standing there looking at this command center stuff, you do discern a few things. And actually, I'll have you go ahead and make me a computers check, if you would like.
Historically
Lisk.
really good at these, so shouldn't be a problem. Oh yeah,
Natural 2.
I've used a
10.
computer before.
All right.
I know computers.
Luna rolls a 17 on the
17.
computers check. Okay, so that is good enough for you to know. There's a couple things that's going on with this space. Number one, the communication center has controls for a couple things, especially the space where Lisk is standing. There, you can control the defensive heavy laser cannons that are mounted on the roof. There are switches and controls to maintain the planetary suppression signal. And there are coordinates for communicating with other Azlanti forces in the system. One other thing you'll notice is that there is a projector in the center of the room, and the holographic display, it shows Nakandis, like we were talking about, the map that it was made initially, and there are 2 spots of green, and the rest of the planet is predominantly colored blue. The 2 spots of green include one spot that you assume to be yours, where you're at in Madelon's Landing, and the other spot is to the northwest of you.
Okay.
Like northwest of Madelon's Landing? Or
Yes.
just northwest in Madelon's Landing?
The northwest of Madelon's Landing.
Okay.
And it's a pretty big distance, it looks like, on the map, considering how small Madelon's Landing is.
Gotcha.
And Twick, you were asking about the rec room?
Yeah, I want to see what's up in here.
The wide training room has several colorful stylized posters on the wall. Well-used targets are mounted on the wall to the north and the east. Large, thin pads cover the floor on the eastern half of the room, and doors to the west and south are both marked with bright green lettering. The door to the west marks communications. The door to the south marks Brig. A keypad and a video camera lens are embedded in the wall next to the western door. The posters on the wall read similar things to as before. 1 Azlanti is worth 1,000 natives. Only one
Big
blood
yikes.
is pure.
Oh, bigger yikes.
Space Nazis.
Any
Space Nazis.
any stuff in all the storage that seems useful?
Nothing
serums
that you
of
can-
healing.
Yeah, there's like nothing in the room other than the targets and the pads. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty empty. You can tell that it's a space that's, swapped out for whatever needs to be. It's kind of a communal space that they use for whatever they deem necessary at the moment. That's why things are kind of just strewn about. So back in this room, one thing you can also control are the doors. Currently, they are on yellow. You have the option to permanently lock them. You also have the option to turn off what looks to be a scanner, as well as the keypad, and turn them to green, which means anybody walk up to the door can access the door.
We're gonna permanently lock for like 10 minutes, yeah?
Not very permanent if it's only 10 minutes.
Right.
I think if
Well,
they're
I think-
permanent, I
that
think
seems
we live
good.
in here now.
I think permanent means like they're not
Well-
able to be opened by anybody
you
from the
don't-
outside.
They're
Right.
locked. They're just like, it's not like you wouldn't be able to use the keypad in
Right.
that case.
That's what
Sure.
I was thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, not
Okay.
permanently as forever. Just
That's-
locked.
Absolutely no fun.
Okay. So you lock the doors, you spend 10 minutes in there, you all spend a resolve point, or whoever needs to, recover some stamina.
Me, please.
It gives us all of our stamina, right?
I think we're gonna spend an extra minute and see if I can't heal Ko.
Okay. That's fine.
Is that medicine?
Oh yeah.
Can I aid? Slash, do
Can
you
we?
need it?
I would love it. It's very
Yeah,
helpful always.
I think you can aid. Yeah.
Okay. I'll roll it.
I feel like aid is just a flat check. A D20,
Why, sure.
not a check with whatever the skill is. But I need to look at that.
No, they have to be trained in a skill, and it's a check against a skill.
Is it a check in the skill?
Yeah,
That seems weird.
for
Okay.
sure.
All right. So you do aid, and your medicine check is now a 26.
All right, I gotta look at the what's it called? Med kit. There we go.
Med kit.
I don't remember what the DC is.
Just as a,
It's DC
a
25,
note.
so you get 1 health.
I'm
Yeah.
taking an extra one of those
Two health?
batteries that was up in the other room.
Okay.
You say I got 2 health?
Yeah, it's 1 per character level.
I don't know who's tracking
Nice.
loot stuff.
Right now, all the stuff that was in that room is in the spreadsheet, but
Oh,
I was gonna ask about who took what after.
spreadsheet. Okay. Yep. Sounds good. Short rest.
Man, I'm so glad I got all those biohacks back. It stresses me out when I'm only down to 1 of them.
Covering some stamina points.
All right.
Nice.
So
Oh, there's a short rest button. Look at that.
Yep.
There is. It's very
I
nice.
just did everything manually. That's fine.
Okay, 10
Yeah, it's
minutes
right
are up.
under your EAC, which makes sense.
Yeah, the
So we want-
logical place.
we want to unlock the doors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the doors are unlocked.
And do we want to turn off the signal suppression right now, or chill on that for a minute?
Let's just leave it for now.
That's
Okay.
kind
Well,
of my
I mean, we've
thought,
only
too.
got like 1 room left, so we can.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't
Clear
really
it
think of
out.
a reason to either turn it off or leave it on.
Yeah, yeah,
So-
and like
Yeah.
like worst case we turn it off and then somebody notices and comes. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
Right.
I would
That's
rather
fair.
just
Yeah, I'd
not.
rather leave it off then. That's a
Plus,
good point.
that computer has a knife in it right now, so I'm not.
Yes.
We're gonna open this door.
Absolutely.
Oh, you said there was coordinates for contacting other Azlanti in the system.
Correct.
There's a like stellar coordinates, like
Yeah, they're stellar
Off-planet?
coordinates.
Okay.
Mhm. Yep.
Okay.
Most likely are just ships.
Yeah.
But they could be on planets. You're not certain. Okay, so you open this door and immediately you
snap.
see a narrow hall running north and south. It is separated from a large prison cell by floor-to-ceiling bars of translucent metal. Occasional crackles of electricity dance along the bars. There is no door to the cell, and the bars are each only a few inches apart. The cell has several fold-down benches, a simple toilet, and a water spigot over a drain. The hallway has a door at the northern end, marked with green lettering, as well as a door in the eastern wall that is unmarked. The air has a heavy, charged feeling and smells of ozone. One other thing to note is that the door to the east is also has a red light over the top.
even though we unlocked everything.
You unlock the doors in the command center.
Oh,
That's what you were locking and unlocking.
gotcha.
It is the command center, after all.
Gotcha.
Inside, you do see, because you can see through the bars, you see 8 people crammed in this cell. They're sitting dejectedly. Some are on the floor. Some are on benches. They look beaten and bruised. Some of them are bleeding. They have bandages. And one of them, towards the back, a Lashunta, steps forward and he says, "You're not Azlanti? Who are you?"
Hey, which one of you is Madelon? We have a form for you to sign.
Yeah, we got a delivery.
Funny you might ask. I am Madelon Keshi. Who are you, though?
That's
You are not Azlanti.
strange. I assumed Madelon was a woman.
We've been over this, Co. multiple times, actually.
Spelled with an L-O-N.
Yes, that is
And
Madelon Kesi. Madelon Keshi.
Oh, well, we're from Abdar Corp.
Languages, not my suit.
Abdar Corp, were you the ones who were coming on I believe it's called the Indefatigable, to deliver us supplies?
That's us. Yep.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yes. Well, I would be happy to get you signed form so that you could get paid and return. However, as you can clearly tell, there are several of us locked in this brig, and it would be helpful first if you could maybe get us out of here.
and Sedona's in there too.
Sedona is not in there. Do you ask him, or
Yeah.
you guys know what Sedona looks like?
What's So Sedona's not here, huh?
No, Sedona is not here. She was taken days ago. She is not with this group. These are all just colonists.
So, like 11 minutes ago or so, did you see Azlanti run in here and then run back out? Do you know what they
Approximately
did?
11 minutes ago.
Yeah, was that weird?
And no Azlanti came in this room in the past 11 minutes.
What
Man,
about
what
the
were
past,
they doing?
12 minutes?
No Azlanti came in this
Definitely
room
ran
in the
down
past.
here.
Well, there is Olaraja, which is the name of the... What is his title? Hold on, I gotta look at his title.
Crown
He
Prince.
is the... No. Master at Arms is what his title is. Madelon will say, Master at Arms Olaraja is what he calls himself. He is in the room next to us, which is where I believe that the controls are to open this cell and let us out. But no other Azlanti have came or went in the past half an hour or so.
Oh man,
Right.
that cadet must have just been scared of us.
Tracks.
Let me,
What can you tell us about this Master at Arms?
Yeah, you got any weak points?
I do not know much about him. He is powerful. That is all I know. He appears powerful. I have not seen him use his skills in battle quite yet. But
He's like a human or what? Azlanti looking guy.
I believe he is Azlanti. He is with all of the others. He has been commanding them around.
'Cause they're racist folks. They wouldn't have anybody other.
Mm-hmm.
He got a rifle, sword, spear.
I believe he carries a sword on one hip, but I'm not quite certain of anything else that he may carry.
You got any healing serums in there?
As
if we could just
surprising as
find
this may
one,
sound,
that'd be nice.
no, we do not have any healing
Well-
serums in here.
What? And are they torturing you? Why is it? Why does it feel all charged up in here? No.
Yes, this cage, this brig, this wall between us, it is electrically charged. Would suggest that you do not try to pry the bars apart, as members of our crew have done this so before, and they have only resulted in injury.
I don't know. Co's pretty tough. He could probably do it. You wanna give it a shot, Co?
I do not believe in my current state I would risk additional injury.
I mean, you still got that bug, right?
To
You
have
just pop
the
that
bug.
boy in your mouth, pry the bars, they cancel out.
Should I eat the bug? I should eat the bug, right?
Probably. I
No?
mean, it's we established that you think it heals you.
Pretty sure the doctor has pointed out it won't, but you do you, man.
Entirely up to you.
I'm very slowly dragging this body in here. I'm very
Again,
weak.
anything you can
Oh.
assist with
And
getting us
small.
out of here. I do believe the controls are with the Master-at-Arms Olaraja.
I'm working on it.
Stop working up!
Is
Stop
that,
walking in!
Assist.
is that do we want to talk about how that body like disintegrated and got supernovas?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
it's
that's
not there
right.
actually.
Shoot.
We gotta
Go
go
ahead
get
and-
this one.
Go ahead and
Yeah,
delete it.
yeah.
Much
A little
farther
further.
away yelling that.
Oh, we get one of these guys in the command room.
All right, so you drag him. You're dragging him. You're dragging him. You're dragging him. You're dragging him. Where are you at? Oh, you're here. You're dragging him. You're dragging him. You're dragging him.
And I get him right next to the door, but not in front of the door.
Okay.
Yeah. So listen, we're just gonna do a quick boss fight in here. Should take like 5 or 6 rounds.
Keep your heads down.
Yeah. Can shots go through these bars?
Uh,
That's something.
you do see the bars. They're like a couple inches apart, so a shot could go through, but it'd be pretty difficult to hit anyone.
You guys might want to get down.
Yes, please, everyone, take cover. There's like no cover at all, but they all kind of like go to the side as much as they can.
I mean, like literally, like lay
Lay
down,
on the ground.
so that way shots will go over you and not hit you in the
Well,
mouth.
unless they're shooting at a Yusoki.
Well, if they're shooting at us, though, it probably wouldn't sail this far past us, right?
Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Hit
Right.
the ground earlier. Hopefully.
See, tactics.
Tactics.
Everyone, make sure you reload.
Yep. And I'm gonna ready an action to shoot the first Azlanti I see
Yeah, same.
with a
sure.
with a biohack. I got a biohack charged.
He's
Okay.
gonna. Okay.
Whatever.
It's fine.
Just as a matter of formality, any chance we want to try to talk to this guy before we start shooting him?
We can talk to
Well,
him while we shoot him.
They seem pretty racist. So I don't think they're gonna like Yosoki or Spraxa.
You're
Probably not
probably
even
right.
Lashunta. So not a big fan.
Can I also ready a shot with my pistol?
You do whatever you want. Okay. So you step in front of the door, and you hear a click. The plate between your feet, or beneath your feet, it moves. And I am
not
going to
again.
need a reflex save from all of you
Yeah.
Oh no.
as you hear the bars crackle.
Oh, and from the civilians too. No.
And a static charge in the room explodes.
We should have probably rolled something on the charge.
Yeah.
Why? I roll
man.
really good on things that don't matter.
Are you kidding? You get to dodge all the damage. Get out of here.
I
Alright, so
would've
that
done it
is
like a
a-
2.
It's a 7.
17 for Code, 27 for Lisk, 5 for Twick, and 7 for Luna. You're gonna take some damage here from an electricity blast trap. Let's see, Lisk and Co, you'll take half damage.
Well, I know.
So you will take 8 points of electricity damage.
Alright.
8 is the full or 8 is the half?
8 is the full, whoever's taking the full.
Okay. Had me worried there.
Um,
Alright.
you all get shocked. Code, do you step off of the pad?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, do I see anything else happening?
Not at the moment, you don't. You can make but you can make an engineering check.
I would actually like to do that immediately upon getting shot.
Don't move.
I feel like
Okay.
getting off of it just resets the trap.
That does seem likely.
Yeah, 14.
You don't see anything that would allow you to do anything to it. It just looks like a plate on the floor. It looks like part of the floor itself.
Lisk?
Yeah, I can also try an engineering check. I didn't get zapped, so I won't be as distracted.
True.
Never mind.
Or so you say.
That's how
You
that works.
also don't see anything.
Does the air feel charged up anymore?
I mean, it still smells of ozone. It's like you can still hear the fence, the area between you and the brig. It's still charged with electricity, but you can't really tell if there's a difference.
Ko, you stand there. We're gonna step out of the room.
Oh my gosh.
And,
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Really? Yeah. Don't leave me.
No, you got it.
Is anything happening?
Just step off and see what happens.
Nothing's happening.
All right. There's a red light above this door.
There's a red light above the door.
Well, I mean, maybe
What
that's fine.
do you do?
Hey, you get
Can I drag
zapped.
this body into my square?
Yeah, do that.
Can you drag it
yeah,
into your square?
yeah, we do the Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Yep. You drag the body into your square.
Oh no. Alright, hold on. We're doing the sandbag trick. I want to be in here. Because the door's gonna open.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about that. But...
Yeah.
Over here.
Okay,
Okay.
well, I guess we're not worried about the trap as much anymore.
Which way are you dragging? Are you just
Which-
stepping back and dragging it onto the plate right in front of you?
So that there is always weight on the plate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Critical.
That's essentially the idea.
Okay, step back. You should be able to move.
I just didn't want to
Okay.
All right, let me just take this thing out of here for the time being. Okay, and as you put that thing on the plate, the door unlocks. You hear the internal bolt mechanism go.
Okay.
Wait, does it open or unlock?
It just,
Just
unlocks.
Oh, I see.
Cool.
Yeah, well, you open it.
That's kind of your thing.
Yeah.
The electricity, though.
Yeah, we've been over that. It's fine.
Can we perception check if there's any other traps?
You can make an engineering check on the trap. That's pretty much all you can do.
Okay.
It's
Can I
fine.
make an engineering check just to see if it's still the plate's still weighed down? Is that something
Can I
I can
open
just
the
see?
door from here without stepping back on that plate?
Oh
No,
my god.
you cannot. You can.
You owe me
you
for
can
this
do,
one.
You can do a perception check, Caleb.
I'm just bam. Y'all talk
Did
too
it.
much.
You
Bam.
open the door,
We
and
got things to do.
behind the desk, you see a man
Oh my
standing.
goodness.
And let me show you what he looks like. He looks like
Jeez.
this.
Wow.
He's got cool digital stuff.
Yeah, who wants to
Olaraja.
describe him? For all the viewers, all the listeners
Yeah, Alex.
at home.
Well, he has a man bun and
Yes, he does.
long, wispy, elven-like.
What's the name of that? Does this
What
have
do you
names?
call those?
Yeah, what are those called?
It's got like weird sideburn ponytails.
Yeah, like
Side
Sideburn
bangs.
ponytails.
They're side bangs.
Mhm. Yeah,
Side
yeah.
bangs.
I really like sideburn ponytails. It's great.
got like a black circle with a red dot in the middle of his forehead. He's got like similar armor to the other Azlantis we fought.
It's like a
And,
painted third eye, it seems.
Do we know what the
Yeah.
symbol is?
You do not recognize the symbol. If you want, you can make a culture check.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it has weird, like, cyber digital looking
Yeah, 29.
magical stuff around his hands.
Yeah, he's summoning a
Digital
computer.
stuff in the air. Yeah.
Okay, your culture check. You're not 100% positive, but you think that it has something to do with like a military or like an arm of the military of the Azlanti. There's not a lot of information on the Azlanti in general, so knowing precisely what it is, would be very difficult without access to something that would provide you that.
It's just, honestly, I think it's just nice that he put a bullseye on his own forehead.
Yeah.
It makes our job a lot easier.
Makes the targeting a lot easier.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you guys stepped in, let me delete this and guard the two. Let me make sure I don't accidentally delete Lisk. Okay. When you
Yikes.
open the door, he is standing there, prepared. I know at least one of you readied an attack. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think
Oh.
Caleb did. I did,
did.
but then I opened the door. So I'm presumably I
I did,
don't
but
have
now
that.
I'm around this corner, so.
Good
Alright, who-
initiative roll, though. Whoa, look at that.
Who
Or
ready?
I could.
I ready to shot.
Yeah,
By
Caleb-
Technically, I
that,
can
so-
draw. Is it from any corner of a square to any corner of a square? Because technically
Yeah,
that
but
works.
I don't. I'm gonna say no on that one. There's no way you're standing behind a wall.
Okay.
also-
we'll just disregard rules, I guess.
For the record, I don't think you can draw a weapon as part of a guarded step. I think
I'm
it's
sure it
gotta
says
be-
you can draw as a part of a guarded step.
As part of when you're moving up to your speed as a single move action, not as a guarded step.
Good to know. Okay, so people who ready to attacks were who? Remind me again. Twick and Co.
I think it's just.
All right, this is a surprise round for Luna and Lisk. You won't be able to act. Everyone else will be acting this round. So, Ko, you're first up. You can move, but I don't think you can shoot from where you're at. Okay, so you're not doing anything, Ko?
Yep.
Okay. All right. It is Olaraja's turn. And he is going to fire some magic missiles at Lisk.
Oh, he's a magic boy.
At Lisk. And I
answer your
believe
answer.
that is... Yes. Okay, so I'm just going to have to roll this manually because it doesn't have a thing on here to roll. And he's going to fire both missiles at you, at Lisk, because he's standing right in the doorway. Oops. That is going to be 6 points of damage.
Did he roll a hit?
They hit automatically.
Magic
It's
missile.
Magic
Oh, okay.
missile.
Okay.
Yeah. Twick.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot him with my loaded biohack.
Okay.
Shoot at him at least.
Okay.
Oh.
Natural 20.
That's
Get
how
outta
we
here with this
start.
garbage.
Oh, that's how we
I'm so
start.
done with your natural 20 rolls.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
come
two
on.
ones on damage. So there's
take
that.
I will take it. You know, that's fine, honestly. I'll
But-
take it.
I got right in the soft spot. You've hit your target in a particularly sensitive spot. They are sickened for 1 round while they recover.
Sickened. All right, can you tell me what the sickened condition gives me?
Probably.
Oh, wait, I have it. I can just click it on here. Sickened. Okay. Nope.
I hit him-
NPCs do not support automatic modifier calculations.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
unfortunate. I also hit him with the -2 AC. That was the biohack I used.
Okay.
But sickened is a -2 to ability checks, attack rolls, weapon damage rolls, saving throws, and skill checks.
Okay. -2, you said?
Yep.
Okay, got it. Luna, you were surprised this round, and we're at the top of the order, round 2. Lisk, what are you doing?
I guess I'm just gonna run in. Okay. Well, and fingers crossed Ko will follow me in here.
Yeah, I'll come back.
So I'm just gonna... I move? There we go. 5, 10, 15, 20... Ooh! Door. I'll just
The
move to
treasure
here,
closet.
I guess. Yeah. I'll just stand next to this door so that way I can open it next turn.
Okay.
But let's see how stealthily I come over here. Because this is a trick attack. I'm gonna trick attack him. It's a 10 on the die. It's 26.
Okay. Succeeds.
So I think he's just reeling from getting shot, presumably in the bullseye by that dart. And so let's just kind of
You're
slides
so
into the
right.
corner. And I mean, maybe hits him. Who knows? So here's an attack roll against flat-footed
Yes.
KC. 22 total.
Sheesh. 22 total. That is a hit.
Yeah, goddamn right. If it wasn't, I would have quit right now. I would have left.
No kidding.
So damage is 5.
5 points of damage. Okay.
That D4 coming in clutch.
Yeah, I know. Thank God. An extra 1.
All right, Ko, you're up. What are you doing?
All right, I'm
He's
gonna
getting
move
crit roll ones.
25, and I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
Bam.
13. That is a
Okay, a
miss.
6.
That is a miss.
Okay.
On to Olaraja. So remind me again, this is a -2 or a -1 to... I can't.
-2.
-2,
I like
thank
most
you.
things.
Okay. Excelente. He is going to shoot at Ko with his pistol. Let me add the -2 in here for... Where's the -2 at? We'll just put it in here for charge. Roll. That is a 10 against KAC. That is going to be a miss. Twick, you are up.
All right. I think I'm gonna do some harrying fire.
Okay.
I don't remember what that requires actually.
You
Off the top
roll
of my
to
head?
attack,
Okay.
and you have to hit with the attack, and it gives them a... Where's it at? Let me read it. Harrying fire. Standard action to distract foes. You make an attack roll against AC 15. If you hit, you deal no damage with the next ally. To that attack, to attack that foe gains a +2 circumstance bonus.
It's AC 15.
Yes.
I had to shoot him.
Okay, take a shot.
All right, that was
And
only 11.
11. That is a miss. Are you moving?
Yeah, I'm gonna move behind this wall now.
Okay. Luna, what are we doing?
Do you still have... How long is the -2 to AC? That's minutes, right?
That's 7 rounds.
Yeah, it's a long
Oh.
time.
7 rounds. Okay. Oh, it's only a 10.
10
Oops.
against EAC is a miss. Back to the top of the order, Lisk.
All right. Guess I'll just keep shooting. I won't actually run into this door as much as I freaking want
What's in
to.
here?
Just like dip in the middle of a fight to check out the closet. But same deal. I'm gonna trick attack
Okay.
this dude. So let's see how well I hide behind. Oh, here's stealth. It's a natural 11. It's 27
Okay.
total.
That succeeds.
And then here's the pistol attack roll. Flat-footed KC. It's a 12.
12 against flat-footed KAC. There, I said it, see?
Thank you.
That is
appreciate
a miss.
Yeah.
Ko,
Sorry.
you are up.
We should have passed Madelon that form on the clipboard so we could have worked on it while we were in here.
Dropping my pistol and
Okay.
summoning my saber.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
And I'm gonna swing at him here. Oof.
Oh,
Guys,
Dang.
The bad rolls coming
Natural
now.
3, 4, and 8 total. That is a miss, and it is Olaraja's turn. You see him look at you, and in common, he says,
Oh, he knows common.
pathetic. And he reaches out, and he will touch you.
uh-oh.
And he will make
Big
a
uh-oh.
touch attack against you. He is going to touch you for a 23 against EAC.
Yep.
Okay. Well. Yikes, bud.
This is the one move that he wanted to get off.
Oh,
Yeah,
yikes,
He's looking at
bud.
the boss stat sheet, and he's like, "Oh, I really hope I get to use this one."
There's
So
always
you
one of
are
those.
going to feel a jolting surge come through your body. And you are going to take 15 points of electricity damage.
Big X 46.
Still up, this fine. Still up.
Yeah, barely.
So did he like cast that?
Ooh.
Yeah, he casted it.
Does he not?
It's a,
does that
it's
not
a,
provoke?
it's a melee touch attack.
Does that not provoke still?
I don't think so. Casting this spell does not provoke.
Really?
Yep,
I
didn't think so. I'm looking at it on Starjammer.
Yeah, I'm looking at it on, well, a different site.
At the very bottom, it says casting this spell does not provoke attacks of
Casting
opportunity.
this spell.
This spell,
Okay.
that specific
In general,
spell.
casting
Interesting.
does.
Oh yeah, in general it does. I
Okay.
meant specifically for this one because it
Gotcha.
is a melee touch attack, and it's I don't know. I just
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. Twick, you are up. What are you doing?
All right. Well, round 4 is when code's gonna explode, right? So,
If he
if he
survives
gets
that
there.
long.
right.
Mhm.
He'll get to his turn. What?
He has 3 health.
Yeah, but he'll get to his turn, and then he'll explode.
Oh, okay. Fair.
So-
Fair.
I'm gonna move up here. I'm gonna toss in a biohack that I've not used yet. And I'm gonna shoot and see if I can hit this man. Hopefully. Does he get him?
No,
He is not.
I had to
Wow.
actually move.
All right, that is a 14 against his KAC.
14 against KAC is a miss.
Yeah, who has him marked right now if he's not got him, did?
I
Minus
have
2.
him marked.
Minus 2
Minus
AC.
Do you
two
have
AC.
Oh, for the -2.
Yeah,
Your
for
blue
minus
Abe
2
is
AC.
orange. Okay. Okay. I get it now. I'm there.
Alrighty, that's it.
Okay. All right. Luna, what are we doing?
Back to me. Alright, I will get him. How do I mark him?
You just double right click.
Double right.
Double right click.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
And this gives
You should
everyone a
see
+1
arrows
to
around
hit,
them.
right?
yep.
Okay.
And who's the attack? Come on. It's only a 14.
14. That is
EAC. It's
a
EAC.
miss.
Man, 14
That's-
even misses
got
against
some good
EAC
EAC.
-2.
He is behind a desk
Yeah.
in cover.
He doesn't count as cover for me, if that mattered.
He does not count as cover for you, but you shot against KAC, did you know?
I did. I'm just making
Okay.
sure.
Okay. Back to the top of the order, Lisk.
I guess I'll just shoot him. I don't know. What's this? Can I stand on this? This is a table.
It
Get a
is
height
a
advantage.
broken. It's like a broken computer. I mean, sure, you could get up there, I guess.
I'm trying to get a better angle on him, you know.
Oh, why didn't I heal coat? No, sorry.
Oh.
I mean, I'll say you can scurry up that. You're small enough you could stand on it. I don't.
Okay.
It'll improve your potential to hit by a little bit.
Okay, I'll take it. So I'll do that as part of the trick attack.
Okay.
But I'm gonna climb in like a really sneaky
Snapper.
way. Or at least I want to try to. Let's see how that goes.
Nice.
Pretty freaking good. That's a 32
yeah.
on stealth.
Okay, I gets it.
Nice. So let's see how badly I miss this attack. That's a 12 on the die. That's an 18 total.
That is an 18 against flat-footed KAC. That is a hit.
-2.
Damn right. Yeah,
Minus
no,
two.
it's even
Man,
better.
I gotta read all the stats. That is an
I
18
know.
against flat-footed KAC -2. That is a hit.
Here comes the damage. 3.
Alright.
Yeah. There it is.
3
Big
points
damage
I mean, that
coming out.
makes
damage.
sense.
What is he doing?
Tracks.
Still more than my crit.
Okay.
It's true.
And we are on to Ko. What are you doing, bud?
Well,
Just blow up. You can't die. It's so
Yeah.
hard to die in Starfinder.
I mean, I can't get away either because I'm within 5 feet of him. So
Could you explode and then 5 foot step back?
yeah,
It's
but
something.
I can't like run away.
Does he have a weapon out?
That's a
Mm.
great question.
He is holding a pistol.
Okay.
Yeah, I supernova, I guess.
Okay.
Jesus.
Insane. All right. Reflex
15.
save.
I was
Here we
trying to
go.
help out the supernova, but
That is a 13.
That misses.
Okay. He's going to take full damage.
So good.
All right. Okay. And it is on to Olaraja's turn. Boy, that made him upset. He is going to... He's just going to pull out his pistol and take a shot at you, Ko, because you're standing right there and you just blew up in his face.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so he's going to attack you with his arc pistol. That is a 22 against EAC.
Man.
Sure, yeah.
Roll a 1.
And here is damage. That is 7 points
Alright.
of damage.
I forgot the power I had to
Yeah.
keep you alive.
And Ko is unconscious.
Deceased.
I'm never forgetting.
All right, on to Twick.
alright, I'm gonna full attack this man.
Do it. 2 attacks, -4.
+1.
+1. -2.
AC.
Jesus.
First attack.
First one's only an 11.
11, miss.
Alright. Come on. Oh,
God.
Second
We're
attack.
gonna
Right off the
lose.
18 and then just...
Luna, what are we doing?
alright. Get him
You have
for
a dead
Ko.
man on the floor.
Yep. We're re-up and get him, and we're attacking again. Actually, is there any? How tall is this room?
I think in the garrison it's 15 feet. I don't know that it actually says in here anywhere, but I'm gonna assume it's pretty tall considering how it's constructed.
All right. No, I'm just gonna get him and shoot him.
Okay, do it. That is a 12 against EAC. That is a miss. On to Lisk. What are we doing?
I'm gonna try to shoot him again in a sneaky
Shoot him.
way, though. Let's see. Let's see how sneaky we can be.
Very sneaky.
Very
Oh,
sneaky.
you are very sneaky.
I know, but I'm gonna miss the shots. It's a 34 to stealth. But my attack against this flat-footed KAC
Minus
is
2.
a 15.
It's a 15.
That is a 15 against flat-footed KAC -2. That is a hit.
Yes.
God.
Nice.
Okay. Cool. An extra 1d4 of damage for a total of. It didn't do the extra 1d4.
Just roll the 1d4 separate.
Yeah.
There you go.
Great. 3
Three.
damage.
3
Again,
points
same as
of
last time.
damage.
I mean, chipping away. So it did
All right.
15.
Yeah.
3 points of damage. 6. All right, so Ko, you are on the ground,
Stabilize yourself.
Yes.
dying. Are you gonna stabilize? Or are you gonna die and build a new character?
I'm gonna
Just let him go.
Is it your
It's
time?
past this prime.
It's just time to go. No, how do I stabilize?
You spend 1 resolve point to stabilize.
I think you have to do it manually.
you do have
what
to
I
do it
discovered
manually, as
last
far as
time.
I'm aware.
I will spend 1 resolve point. It is spent.
Okay. Okay,
You go-
back
you
to
go to 1 hit point, right?
Olaraja's turn.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
You go to 1 hit point.
I believe you go to 1 hit point. Alex, you might want to look that up just to make sure.
Okay, I will.
Oh, actually, I think you just stabilize. You're at 0. I think you have to spend another resolve point to get to 1 hit point
Oh, yeah.
to stand up. I think those are 2 different things.
Okay.
Okay, so Olaraja's turn. He is going to full round action magic missile target all 3 of you who are still up. So,
Yeah.
in this order, we're going to roll Twick first. That is 4 points of damage. That is not right. That is 5 points of damage.
Wow. Just keep adding numbers. It's fine. It's cool.
Actually, 6 points
That
of
is
damage.
10 points of damage. Because I believe Magic Missile is 1d4 plus 1. Let me make sure before I tell you
Roll max
incorrectly.
damage on me? Get
It
out.
is 1d4 plus 1. Yeah, that was max damage. Sorry, bud. Luna, on to you. Here is the roll magic missile shot. 2 points of damage.
Perfect.
And on to Lisk. 1d4 plus 1. We're rolling. Let's see what we hit. 2 points of damage. Wow. Min damage on the 2 of them and max damage on you. I mean, I
Of
don't
course.
can't make this stuff up.
Not even into my hit points yet.
And
You
we
took
are
one
on
of my
to
hit points.
Twick.
All right.
I will tell
cool.
you, this guy is looking like
He's got to be dead.
he's struggling.
So close.
But he is aggressively pissed that you're still in his office.
All right. I'm gonna full attack him again.
Okay, do it.
Still get him. 18 on the first one.
18 is a hit.
And 14 on the second.
14 is a miss.
Damage is 4.
4 points of damage. Apply damage. Done. Luna.
All right. I really wish I would have grabbed that pulsecaster rifle.
You just gotta believe in yourself.
Hindsight. No, I mean like it does non-lethal.
Mm.
All right, get him.
Get him.
Attacky. And add the right
That's
modifier.
breath.
Oh come on.
That's a 9 to hit. That is a miss.
I'm,
Lisk.
I'm putting some holes in the wall behind me though.
Yeah, you know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's
The
gonna
computer's
turn
on
around.
a lot of holes.
There's
The
just
desk
there's,
is
there's
shredded.
There's an outline of a man on the wall behind me.
It's a 21 stealth.
Do
That
it.
does not succeed.
Shit. I mean, I guess I'll still shoot.
Take a shot. Ooh, 19.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, all right, cool.
For a 20
cool.
This is how it works with operatives. You either
Yeah.
make
Yeah.
this you know, the trick attack, or you make the shot. It doesn't
Yeah.
like one or the other.
Feels bad, man.
That is a hit. 25 against flat-footed, minus
Well,
2
look at that.
KAC.
I did the same damage I normally do.
There
Fine.
you go.
5 points of damage. Let's see. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. 5 damage. 5 points of damage. And with that shot, he goes down.
Thank God, dude. Thank God.
Seriously.
Dies behind his
Oh
desk.
no.
And we are out of combat. And probably going to call it right there.
Sounds good.
That'd be
Yeah.
good for me.
That was a slaughterfest, guys.
Should I spend a resolve point to stand up? That is how that works. I looked it up.
Okay, I was pretty sure. I mean,
Oh, you get back to 1 hit point.
Yeah, I get back to
Yeah.
1 if I spend an additional point.
Oh, okay.
Unless, is there a way to get me up without me doing that?
Nope.
yeah, I don't think so.
Rest for an hour, I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
we
just
can just chill out here.
spend it now and get back to 1 and stand up to the wall.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably long resting after this.
I mean, you've been in every room except for 2 small rooms in the garrison, so might be safe to assume there's nobody left. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe that wasn't even the boss,
Oh.
guys.
I completely missed that there's a room up there, isn't there?
There is
Where's
one.
this room?
It's just a shower,
Oh.
huh? It's probably
Yeah.
just a shower.
room.
Probably
Yeah.
full of gold though.
Man,
Gold and diamonds.
jolting surge hits hard, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, it's a very, very strong spell. Granted, that was a pretty difficult encounter. That's the first time you faced an encounter that was APL +1.
Yep.
So, you know,
Just +1? That was just
That-
+1?
that's just +1. Yep.
Oh.
Brutal.
I felt about right. I mean,
we couldn't hit the broadside of barn.
Yeah.
Well, he also had very good cover behind the desk. I mean, he's like crouched on the ground until he needs to stand up and do something. And he just tilts up and
Yeah.
takes a shot. So you guys were missing mainly because you weren't like Ko was able to hit because he came around the side.
that felt
and you don't-
+1 though. Like I wouldn't have
I mean,
gone
I
down
still
if I had
couldn't, yeah.
been.
I mean, that is
Inspired.
true. We also just we've been rolling like crap, kind of. Like we've had
Yeah.
a lot of good rolls, obviously. Like Alex crit like 12 times,
Yeah.
but other than that, I feel like we've been rolling a lot of low numbers.
I mean,
Yup.
with the exception
yeah,
of this
other than
room,
Alex, we've been rolling low numbers.
with the exception of this room, you guys basically just rolled through and slaughtered everyone in here.
Yeah,
Even
I don't know,
the
we
guys
had,
in
we
the
had a
center
little trouble
room.
with those guys.
we
in the
almost.
center.
Alex almost went down in this middle room.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got. I mean,
It's
I
only
got a
because
lucky
of that he
crit.
went down in this one.
Yeah.
I went down to 3 hit points, I think,
That's right.
Mhm.
Brutal.
and then used 2 healing things,
Yeah,
and then rested for 10 minutes,
Yeah.
Brutal.
and then
brutal,
went
brutal.
down for reals.
and then went down again. Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
Well done,
Oh,
guys.
and I got inspired in that room one time, so that's an additional 7 stamina.
Oh yeah.
A lot of damage soaked up.
Very, very nice fight. Fight. Very
Fight.
nice
It's a
fight.
good fight.
Nice
Good
fight.
fight.
Very good fight against this man in the corner. I'm very excited about next week. We're going to learn a little bit more about what the Azlanti are doing on Madeline's Landing.
I want to
Finally gonna get her signature.
Bomb,
stabilize this man before-
Bum, 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 bum. All right. See you next week.